Hey guys, what's going on? This is Cheney 180 and
The Fallen Fed. Hey guys, what's up?
I'm playing with myself.
you're listening to another episode of They're Not Dolls.
Episode 221. It's a Thursday evening, and we got a special guest with us tonight.
We have the one and only Chamba. Welcome to the
Hey,
show,
guys.
sir.
G'day, guys. Thank
Hi.
you for having me.
How you doing today? I should say
Okay.
today because it's afternoon, right?
Indeed.
Yes.
Indeed it is.
Okay. All right.
Okay, we're all shared.
All right.
Cool.
Let's go. Let's go.
I had some technical difficulties with the intro there, so
You don't want to just blame me for us being late?
it wasn't your fault.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay,
It
cool.
wasn't your fault.
Can't take credit for that.
No.
I just barely ran in here.
Yeah. So, well then. How's everybody doing tonight? We ready to talk toys or what? I've been juiced for
Always.
this all week, man.
Always.
Man, I
Can't
feel
wait.
like I haven't talked toys in
In minutes.
Minutes? Couple minutes?
Minutes.
That's
Yeah.
amazing. Yeah, I'm going to have to go back on my commute and listen to the rest of the show because I kept popping in here and there to, comment on your beautiful ponytail hair.
It was a good one.
Why does everyone think I have a pony? I don't.
Because the way, when you put your head down, it looks like it goes back, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like I slicked it, but it's like it ends like really whatever.
Do you use Suavecito?
It's like Garnier Fructis. We're looking for show sponsors
you.
now?
Yeah.
Garnier Fructis.
I'm going to get you a bottle of...
Chamba, not that we
I'm gonna
have
get you a bottle
anything,
of Suavecito.
not that we have anything against ponytails, sir. Ponytails are cool.
It's fine.
I did it for the guest.
Yeah.
We're standing in solidarity with our longish hair.
Yes.
Yeah, it's long enough.
I wish I had hair.
Oh.
I wish I could do the tiniest
Oh.
ponytail.
Oh, Ernie, it's all right. We still.
I'm gonna
love
get
you.
like what are those? The braces, rubber bands. That's what I can do. I can do a
Guys,
little tiny one, like right back here.
You've
You
never.
could just grow the beard and just tie it up top.
Oh yeah.
Let it go around.
Yeah, absolutely.
I didn't know.
Totally.
I'll try
Yeah.
a bow. Yeah.
Have the Akuma going on top?
Yeah.
Oh,
Now you're selling him.
That would be
Come
nice.
on, man. Come
Yeah.
on. Let's get
All
creative here. Let's get creative.
All right.
Yeah. If
Yeah,
you
you
were gonna
guys-
call me Akuma, then I'll do it. It's the only way.
You guys have never gotten to see the Ernie with the bandana on. The work Ernie.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm full. Man, and I was bundled up today. It was cold.
Oh God, it was so
what the
cold
heck,
today.
dude?
We got a very
I have my
generous super
bandana,
chat.
hat, and a beanie.
Got a super chat already from the Butter Baron himself. Adam uses butter pomade. Much love to you, Toymigos/Chatmigos. Thank you, sir.
See, Kevin's all about those sponsorships. He already had it ready to go.
I would use butter, but butter doesn't have the holding power that I
Gotcha.
need.
Yeah.
You know, like
I can't believe it's not butter.
the dad jokes have started, guys.
Oh, it's going to be a great one.
Yes.
All right. Well, before we go any further, Ernie,
Yes, sir.
how are Chatmigos doing?
What's up, guys? Thanks for joining us. Yes, we have the one and only Chamba on here tonight. So go share right now. Go tell all your friends. The Toy Migos are on. It's our 2-hour episode of They're Not Dolls. We got a lot to talk about, especially how Neca broke the internet last night, like out of freaking nowhere.
Yep.
Like, I mean, I was literally laying down and I started scrolling. I was like, oh my God, what the heck, dude? Yeah.
The first
I
thing.
didn't think it was real.
I saw the picture.
I saw we were closing Sarlacc.
Uh-huh.
And so I scrolled and I was like, I think this is real. I told them. And then I went and lay down and then it was just everywhere. And I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah.
I saw the
It was
picture
insane.
and I instantly heard ba, dun, 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 na, na, na. I just heard
It's
it.
cool because if nobody knows, you can go watch on Disney Plus. We're going to get into all that.
Yeah, we'll get into that. I just instantly heard it all. The spell is broken and we live again. And I was like,
And a real quick shout out to Adam for jumping on with us immediately following his great show with the Butter Baron.
With the Butter Baron. Go check it
Point
out.
around.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Go check it out. Get caught
Thank
up and
you
everything.
for jumping on with us as if I didn't make myself part of this show over a year ago now.
I'm just saying, it gets tiresome. I know.
Oh, I know what that's like, because like I've given you you guys have given me a hard time because you're always like, you're always going on all these shows. And I'm like, Ernie has 2 shows. Dario has 2 shows.
I don't.
It is. It
I
gets
don't
a
have
lot.
2 shows.
I do. I have I'm like collecting live streams like Instagrams now.
All right. So first up, we got the one and only the Wrestling Hound.
Woo! I was
Power
late
Punch
on that.
toys.
I was like,
Yeah. See, you
I didn't try because I didn't want to think it up.
That was your chance. Okay,
it
let's start
was.
over. Let's all get in sync. Ready?
all right,
The
ready?
one and only Wrestling Hound.
Woo!
And
All right,
it
that's
was
good
way
enough.
worse than.
Yeah, we still
That's
we
like,
couldn't
what
even
I'm saying.
That's all
Timing
right.
is garbage.
Yeah.
Latency is not good.
Power Punch Toys, D Rasper, Thunder Crow, Soul Brother, Johnny Number Cinco, our moderator Ramos in the house, Santo 1414, Action Figure Expert, Fignata, Knucklehead, Soul Brother, Toy Ren Sue, Ryan's here, Brad's here, Douglas is in the house, Dorian, Matt Tavistic. Wait, Matt Tavistic. Yeah, I think you got it right.
Okay.
Norin, Salvador Sandoval. Let's see, Jurassic Jesse in the house. Pablo Lopez, Toy Box Photography. How you doing? We got Matt here. Nodnar 101, Omar, Papa Schmitty, 796 Studios, Mario. So, Papa Schmitty, are you still running all of the Discord stuff? Because I don't understand how you're so quick that we finish shows and then all those pages show up right away.
It's because he's the man.
Right?
yeah, he's on top of it. Like he's
Thank you.
in there, he's in chat and in the Discord at the same time.
For
He's
real.
a multitasker. Big props.
Big props out to 796 Studios is in the house. Go ahead, Adam.
No, 796 Studios. I mean, we have to pimp it. Everyone
Yes.
go to 796 Studios Instagram. He is running what I'm calling it. It's the best giveaway that I've ever seen.
I'll
It is-
co-sign that. Yeah.
Absolutely the coolest thing. Everyone should support this however they can,
Absolutely.
whatever amount, do it. But pimp 796 Studios, because this should explode. This should be big, and people should take note, and people should try to emulate this. I know that if I ever do any giveaways again, I would love to do something and give 796 all the credit for coming up with such an awesome idea.
Yeah.
It's
So guys,
very-
go check that out. Go share, see what it's all about. We talked about it on yesterday's show, but also creating good stuff and other things that should be emulated out there. The team of Smash Lab Creations is in the house. Mario, AZ Legends 480, Tony Collector 10, the one and only Beardy. Miss you, Beardy. How are you? We got
Love you, Beardy.
the one and only Butter Baron, also doubling up here, is now in the house with us, toying
Love you,
around.
Butter Baron.
Nightwing X and the Tuesday Crew, how are you?
What's up, gentlemen?
The very famous Jake Peterson, miss you guy. Dark Bulb,
Check your Instagram DM, Jake.
Okay, Toy Farce is here. Make sure you're following Toy Farce for a lot of good collecting hilarity.
Yes.
For reals.
Yes. Wonderful satire.
Devin's here. Let's see who else. Norin, Vern's Hobbies, Action Figure Boncho, Ryan, Jake, Darth Clueless, Nick's Figs, Art with Toys. Again, another one to make sure you're following.
Mhm.
All the love to
Art with Toys is also the true host of Unparalleled Universes live stream. So there's that.
Yeah, isn't that a true statement?
Yes.
I thought it was. Okay.
True
Ish
story.
618. Ish 618. Winger Lose is here.
Nice.
Make sure if you're in Canada that you're following Winger Lose for lots of great info along with toying around. Let's see, and astonishing news and reviews. Those are that's our trifecta up there in Canada.
Mm-hmm.
Very strong. Will Flow 81. Nico's here. Soul 3000, Wafer Polar Penguin, Knucklehead. Everybody. Poor Soul 81, Marcus, Tony Collector, Salvador Norin, Wrestling Hound 796 Studios, Fighting Codenames, Monkey 29 DNA, and man, is that everybody? I do have Spirit Fingers. You're right. Tony Collector 10, Nick's Figs, Omar Vasquez, Papa Schmitty, Fighting Codenames. Look at now you threw me off. DOS Machines 84. Douglas, Jesse.
I know this is the wrong time to do this, but
Nathaniel, Blaine, Serrano Games Go ahead.
Kev kind of did this thing during his show, and it went really smoothly.
Freddie Garcia.
Wow.
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
King Megacon. I'll make sure that you can go ahead and take this over now.
Oh,
please no.
Astronaut and Sacrifice Plastic, Dustin, and Plasti Adicto.
All right.
How's it going?
Mad respect for that, dude.
That's everybody.
You constantly knock that out all the time.
Yeah.
I try my best, but sometimes
I'm looking at them like, yeah, they're all just it's all names. I'm like,
I know, and I try, and everybody's
I don't
talking,
know how you do it.
you know, and then you get everybody who comes right in, NYC figure, and then I don't know, Adam's not happy with me this week, so he's really just pushing. So we'll see what happens. I'll do better.
That's not
No,
true.
You're fantastic all
love
the
you.
time, man. Respect.
Toying
We
around.
do have a very generous super chat from Toying Around who says, remember, super chats mess up. That's very true.
Your timing was just off, Kev.
It was like
just
So
barely.
close.
All right. Well, as I said before, I'm super excited to have you here, man. If you don't mind, can you, for the people who may not know who you are, would you elaborate on who you are and what you do and how you started collecting?
okay. My name is Chamba. Jeffrey Cruz is my full name, but I go by Chamba as a pen name. I draw comics for a living. I primarily have worked on Capcom related material for Udon Entertainment. So like Street Fighter comic books. What else? I've done a couple of covers and stuff for other properties like Turtles, Power Rangers. What was the other one? Big Trouble Little China. I did a few stuff like Capcom games as well. I did like a few endings for Tatsunoko versus Capcom. I did some of the endings for the Street Fighter 4. I think it was Street Fighter 4 or 5 Ultimate Edition. I forget.
That game.
Yeah, some concepts for like movie designs and such as well, which is really like fun. It's a lot of stuff that we work on throughout the years that kind of never see the light of day. And you're like, that would have been nice. But yeah, I'm sure Adam's well aware of that.
I know that feeling.
Dude, so many things, so many properties where I'm like, I wish people could see this. I'm so excited, but it's like, you hear anything back? It's like, nah. It's like, all right. I've got a few things that I'm currently working on, which I can't say yet because it's not been announced, but it should be fun. I'm looking forward to people seeing that. And yeah, I mainly just draw comic books, and that's pretty much it. In regards to collecting, I used to buy a lot of toys when I was a kid, all the time. Like whenever I get like, birthday money, pocket money, I'd save it up, get a couple action figures like McFarlane back in the day. I mean, I know their articulation's not the greatest back then even, but they looked cool. They looked
did.
cool.
I had a lot of them too.
Yeah.
And as being like you're saying back in the day, as being a kid, that it catches you.
Absolutely.
Right.
McFarlane changed the toy industry. So
100%.
it's like that dude, he's a legend no matter how controversial he is.
For
he's
sure.
amazing.
Toy Biz, I used to get like Fantastic Four toys. I used to get the X-Men toys. Turtles. Everyone had Turtles. I had like hand-me-downs of G.I. Joes from my older brother because G.I. Joes are like, tiny and you can do whatever you want with them. Anyone remember like Dino Riders?
Yep.
I love Dino Riders. I'm a big dinosaur. I love dinosaurs as a kid. So, that was like my wheelhouse. I'm like, what? Dinosaurs and like crazy futuristic guns and stuff on them? Yeah.
Sign
Cool.
me up.
Like that. What else? Yeah, sorry.
I wanted to say, like, I'm so happy that you're on the show because, like, you're into a lot of the same stuff that Cheney and I are. and I'm super excited about making Ernie as confused as possible.
We'll try to include Ernie as much as possible. Trust me.
Right.
We'll try our best.
But Ernie, I want to hold on. I'm not just going to offend you tonight. I'm gonna potentially offend Chamba here, but it's not intentional because I feel like, and I know that Australia and New Zealand are different, but I feel like I'm in an episode of Flight of the Conchords right now, and it's the best. Like, it's the best thing ever.
I don't get offended when people mistake Australian and New Zealand. I know some people do, and I'm like, I don't care.
Well, cool. I meant it in the best way.
I love that show, by the way, so it's fun.
Good.
Oh yeah,
I'm learning, and I didn't even know that was a thing.
If you watched Flight of the Conchords,
it's the best.
It was a thing.
It's the best. It's the best.
We had a very generous super chat from Jake Peterson. He said, "Love you guys. Keep up the awesome work." Thank you, Jake.
Cheers,
Jake is the best,
Jake.
He's awesome.
Yeah.
And before we continue on, Chamba, I gotta say, man, Tatsunoko versus Capcom was one of my favorite, and I wish that it was released for all platforms.
I am 100%.
Even though it was only on.
It was so much
right.
fun.
It was on Wii.
It was on the
dude, and it sucks because so many people don't know about it.
Right.
It was
what
only on
console
Wii.
was it on? Yeah, it was on the Wii and
Wii.
arcade in Japan.
Wii.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct. Right. Yeah. So we only had it out here on the Wii, and that was the only thing. And so many people, a lot even don't even know.
It went over people's heads. It went over people's heads.
Correct. And it was so beautiful. And that was one of the things behind it.
I agree. Visually, I think
Yes.
that's a direction that Capcom should have taken with Street Fighter, personally speaking. Because it really felt like a cross between 2D and 3D that they were going for. And they really should have stuck with that. Plus, they based it on Shinkira's artwork, which I honestly think is like one of the top tier ones in Capcom. So, but yeah, it went over people's heads, unfortunately, because it was only released on the Wii. And
that game was so beautiful.
Oh, it was.
And also, like Tatsunoko, I know because Tatsunoko is not very large in the US. I know a lot of their properties are actually quite big in Europe and stuff like that too, like South America as well. But I love those.
I always teamed up with Katas.
Yeah. So here's
like
lots of people didn't know, and it's visually beautiful.
I love it.
Yeah. Even though it's the Wii, if you have the 6-button controller, it was down.
It plays like a full-on arcade game. Yeah.
Oh yes. Yeah.
We got another generous super chat from Ronald Ramos. He said, "What are your guys' idea of the end of Evangelion?"
I'll go first. I really think everybody's just going to die.
Okay.
Wait, which end? Are you talking about the movie, the old movie, or the upcoming final movie that's going to come out?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good question, Chamba.
Two radically different things.
The end of Evangelion, the previous one is like the proper ending to the series. And the upcoming film is obviously part of the movie series, which is kind of like a reboot of that series. So.
Well, there's a whole theory out there that they all kind of connect, though.
I heard
all
of that theory
one
as well,
linear. It's all one linear story. So
they definitely. I think that they are because I mean, like, Chamba, you've watched both, right? Cheney,
I haven't watched any of the recent movies because my plan is to basically because I was waiting for the final movie to come out, and then I will watch all the 3 movies prior to that.
1.1 is amazing. It's stellar, man.
Because I knew I was going to wait a long time, and I'm like, I'm not going to wait. I'm going to actually wait. I'm going to wait until that final film is announced, and then prior to its release, I'm going to watch the previous 3.
That's super smart, and I'm gonna I swear this isn't really a spoiler, but like I love both. But it's absolutely got to be a continuation thing, and the reason why is anyone that has watched the original series and then watches these movies, the thing to note is at the beginning of the new movies, the ocean is already blood red.
Yes,
that's
blood red. So it's like the fact that the ocean is already blood.
Like it wouldn't surprise me if they reveal in the end of this final movie that it is all linked together.
That would be amazing.
So, it would be nice. I mean, and it would. I wouldn't surprise me if Hideki Anno does that. Because
it would be a huge payoff for everybody for all these years.
Yeah, exactly. For the people who enjoyed the series and also these films.
Mm-hmm. All right. So what lines are you like? What are some of your favorite lines to collect?
In regards to lines, I have, I guess, mostly like the SH Figuarts Dragon Ball. I'm not like I don't really particularly collect lines per se. I will pick individual things that catch my attention. Because everything in Australia for me is I consider an import, because obviously being in Australia, if I get stuff from the US, I have to import it in. So, all those things that are domestic to you guys are not to me. And it's going to cost me just as much, maybe not as much, but enough so that it's close enough to, say, a Japanese import. Mm-hmm. So I actually am very picky with what I get. So I love Dragon Ball. I grew up on Dragon Ball. It's one of my biggest influences. Dragon Ball over Dragon Ball Z, or Z, my bad. I like Dragon Ball Z because it's, crazy, but Dragon Ball is my thing. And so I've got a handful of the figure arts, and I would say I have a majority of that.
Did you get the Boma bike?
I did. I love it.
It's nice.
I love it. Nice. I think it's fantastic. That bike, I'm like, this in itself, it's like, if they included like LED lights.
Yeah.
I would have paid extra for that, and it would have just put it over the top. But as is, I think it's fantastic.
Yeah.
I think it's fantastic. Yeah.
It's beautiful.
But yeah, in regards to like lines, if anything, it would be SH Figure Arts. Oh, I did collect Kinnikuman from SH Figure Arts, but I think they stopped.
Yeah. So, did you collect Naruto at all?
I didn't, because I knew they wouldn't have gone further than they already did.
Yeah.
They have under 10 characters, I think.
Maybe 10, around 10.
Yeah. Right. So
I mean, we did get this guy, so that was cool.
I know you love him, and he looks fantastic. Any opportunity to show him, I know you're going to do it, and that's great. But yeah, I did it.
It was such a long wait to like. I couldn't believe it when they announced that. I was like, "What? Oh man!" I'm like, "Are we going to get Hashirama too? Like, come on!"
I wish SH Figure Arts Bandai continued with or at least did an update of One Piece, because that's the series that I follow primarily. But yeah, it wasn't meant to be, I guess.
It's like and it's like I have them like right behind me, and it's like they didn't even come close to finishing the initial crew.
They didn't.
They
didn't. Yeah.
Come on, guys.
Like the SH Figure Arts One Piece, I think they released like 4, 4 figures, and I'm like, and they honestly, like, they were pretty garbage.
Mm-hmm.
They're not. Because they're early versions of.
But not only that, like, I feel like with SH Figure Arts specifically, there is like different tiers, of, I guess, teams working on individual lines. Because I feel that the Kamen Rider line, they get like the top class of the SH Figure Arts guys, because their quality is always better. The sculpts are phenomenal. Dragon Ball, I think, is up there now at this point, because they understand that there's like an international fan base for that. But like most of the other figure arts line, I'm like, it feels like a B team or a C team is working on this, or it's like in the back burner type stuff. I don't really know, but
yeah,
it's unfortunate. But yeah, with One Piece, I'm like, yeah, just give me some good articulated ones. I'll take a third party one at this point.
Yeah, I love those Mega House ones, but they're just so big.
Yeah, the scale of those ones.
They're beautiful figures, man.
They are nice, but like they're not going to make Frankie.
No.
I mean, they made like Whitebeard, and he was huge, but
yeah,
he wasn't like Whitebeard in the manga where he's, a giant.
Yeah, no, he was small for
for Whitebeard, but he was still huge compared to the other guys. So
yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, no, there's I've got quite a few of those, but I kind of need to backtrack and pick up the other ones, since it doesn't look like they're going to finish what they did.
Honestly, I haven't seen any new announcements for that one for a while, so I don't think they're actually going to continue with that. I know in Japan it seems like One Piece statues do a lot better than articulated figures.
What is it?
Like Figure Arts Zero, there's a lot.
The Zero is like,
and massive. I love them. I think they look fantastic, but I'm an articulation guy. I want to pose them.
Yep.
I want to pose them. If I want to get statues, I'll buy statues. But like, I can appreciate the craftsmanship behind the statue, the paint job, the sculpt, and everything, and they look fantastic. But I'm like, I can't pose you, man. I have no use for you. I have no use for you.
And you have the greatest excuse for like posing action fit, because it's like I think we all do that, like we all love to play with our toys and pose them.
I love it.
You're like, I'm doing it for reference.
I say reference, but I love toys, so But it does assist. Like most of the time, I just imagine it in my head, and I can just draw that. But it does assist me when like I have to draw like a group scene, and I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna pile these figures together and be like, okay, roughly that's where they're gonna be placed at. So
That's
but
so
I get distracted by
awesome.
figures. Like, I'm always posing them and such. So
Yeah, I had mentioned to you earlier that I had no idea that you were the Chamba, and I was like, man, this Chamba guy, he's cool. He's always in the chat. He knows his stuff, and then come to find out, like, oh yeah, you've done Udon comics and all this cool, awesome
He's
stuff.
like Cheney's like Street Fighter.
Yeah,
yeah, I love Street Fighter. If we're gonna talk Street Fighter, I love Street Fighter. So
yeah,
that's my jam.
I too love Street Fighter so much that
like-
I collect the SHF and the Stormline.
You guys
like
are
this
like
guy.
step brothers, just became best friends.
Yeah.
I love the SHF. I want them to continue that.
Yes,
Like redo Sagat, thanks, and continue from there.
Yes.
we got a very generous super chat from Ronald Ramos. He said, "Speaking of anime, who's everyone's favorite JoJo?"
Josuke.
I have only seen, I think maybe the first 2 seasons or
Okay.
1 season or whatever.
They're good.
So
I bought some of the Medicos toys, but I've never actually watched the cartoon.
Do you like those Medicus toys?
They're okay. I mean, like I just got the Fist of the North Star Kenshiro also.
You like that one?
I'm looking forward to the Storm Collectibles one so I can decide where I'm going.
Is the Storm one going to be in scale with their other line, or is it going to be larger? Because from the pictures that I saw, I thought it was going to be like one of their 12-inch ones.
I don't think
but I'm not sure anymore.
I thought it was going to be bigger. Yeah.
Yeah, because they showed it with like seamless arms, but then I realized that I know for one of their upcoming releases, they have that like seamless type figure, that big barbarian
Big
type
Death
guy.
Adder?
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
one, something like that. And I'm like, okay, maybe that's the direction that they're going to go with now.
Smash Lab Creation with a
my
very
mouth- I didn't get to say my favorite JoJo.
Yeah, who's your favorite
I
JoJo?
mean, even though you guys are talking over here, like I'm still here.
I just cut off Cheney. He didn't say
I didn't get to
Right?
say mine either. So
Okay, my favorite JoJo is my son. Now go ahead and go.
That makes sense.
My
Right.
favorite JoJo is my fiance because Jordan is JoJo too. So
Okay, so there you go.
Oh.
Do they have stands? Do they
Yeah.
have stands? Abilities? What are their abilities?
putting up with me.
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Huge.
That's a strong power.
Yeah.
Joe's is probably speaking because that boy sounds like he's screaming, even though you're standing right next to him.
Yeah.
Like if you guys think I'm loud from just being on, my son is 10 times more than me,
Yes.
and
I'll
he's just
agree with that.
regular.
Yeah.
Right. Oh yeah. Right.
Yep.
No, Cheney, everything's fine. I checked the mail. Everything's good.
Yeah.
It's quiet all around here. I just sat back, watched TV, played my games the whole time.
Yeah. He used to house sit for me. So like I'd get him all set up and we'd be getting ready to leave and you could hear him in the living room watching TV.
Does he have the TV on loud? Because if he does, maybe he's got like
No.
hearing issues.
Nope.
Yeah.
he's-
No, like he just
Okay.
talks really
He's loud.
loud.
Okay,
he
fair
does.
enough.
Yeah.
I think he's had to battle his dad his whole life.
He knows how to project his voice. It's good.
Yes.
I'm gonna have to go with the first Joe, Joseph Joe Star, just because I think the farthest I got was to where they had got to like the 30s, the 1930s or something. So I still have a lot to watch.
Joseph is the second one.
Maybe that one then, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all right, Cheney. See,
I haven't. Well, yeah, I haven't
That's
watched
okay.
a lot of JoJo. So,
and Smash Lab's favorite JoJo with a generous super chat is Joe Jonas, the Jonas Brothers.
oh, okay.
That's the one that's
Oh,
married
Joe
to
Rose for
Sophie
life.
Turner.
I think so, right?
He also had another super chat asking who everyone's main Street Fighter or whose main in Street Fighter is. His is
Ooh.
Ken. Ken
I-
is his, so he cheats.
It Mine depends on who I'm playing against.
Oh.
I got to see who you pick, and then it goes from there.
I Chun-Li
Chun-Li is your
Like-
main?
probably.
Really?
Dan.
Dan?
Mine is
In Tekken, I really like Zhao Yu, which is the little schoolgirl.
I like I'm
Asian
usually
ladies.
I'm usually Akuma. If I'm just like playing, I pick Akuma.
Akuma's cool.
Mhm.
Any of the Shoto guys are good.
I switch between either like Juri or Sakura.
That guy's great.
I like
I would
doing
have
the
to say Sakura is more yours.
well, no, I like Juri a lot. Like I played a lot as Juri just because it was like the new character for that game, and I was like,
Yeah.
I like this. It's different, and so I got it down, and I got to the point where my roommates didn't want to play me anymore. So,
It's like a nice alternate Chun-Li as well.
and then Sakura is cool because she may not hit like super hard like Ken or whatnot, but if you get the combos in, you can lock someone up for a while. So
I do like playing a Z Honda sometimes too.
nice.
Look at that. What a show off.
Mine is on the way too.
And you know, if we're
he won't
going over halls,
He won't open it though.
Oh no! I'm just kidding. No, not right now.
I told you.
I
Told you.
might if you guys keep talking.
If we're flexing,
love to see that.
yeah.
I would love to see that.
I'm just here.
yeah.
You know,
I'm your Huckleberry. Say when.
I'm here with Plasty. Who else? I missed it earlier. They're like, oh, I'm with Ernie. I have no idea what's going on right now. So that's my crew over here.
I know I've told this story before, but when I first started playing Street Fighter 4 on Xbox, I started playing and I was who was I? I don't remember who I was playing as, but I started playing online and I'm like, all right, this could be fun. And this person just like whipped me with Akuma, man, just destroyed me. And then I got a message. And so I go in there and it was an audio message and it's this little kid and he's just like, you suck. You should stop playing. Don't ever play again.
Yes.
Schooled, man. You got schooled.
Oh man, I got worked.
New Master 69.
Pretty much, dude. Pretty much. And,
yeah.
And I was like, yeah, no, I'm gonna go back to the training thing for a while and learn some combos. It was horrible.
That's great.
So were you a big fan of Street Fighter growing up too?
Yeah. In regards to like, I'm not too much of a gamer, but I love art in general. So the art style of Street Fighter and Capcom games is what kind of inspired me.
So then, what was your
Influenced me
favorite place
greatly.
to? Where was your favorite place to fight? Because
What do you
that's
mean?
just like a whole art background. Your location, your stage location.
Oh. I was like, where to fight? I was like, I'm not a fighter. Like, where's my favorite location to fight? I'm like,
You say
the
you're not gay. I'm
streets?
sorry.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Like, which was my favorite stage? That's a good question.
Yeah, because those were very. And I would have to
That's
say,
a good question.
for mine, it was E Honda stage.
Yeah, that one's awesome. That one's really awesome.
It really was.
Yeah.
I mean, it
Like
was.
bathrooms. I like
Yes.
the Sagat stage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
With
that
the,
one's amazing.
Yeah.
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 That was a nice one.
That one's cool to look out. I would move.
And obviously, like Ken and Guile stage because of the music as well.
Giles is my favorite
Yeah,
because of
yeah.
the music alone.
Yeah, that music is.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
It's in my brain.
Oh man. Nick's Figs with a very generous super chat. He says, "Hi Ernie, I'm here with my super chat to convince others to donate so you can open a figure. Nothing is more satisfying than Ernie Thursday or Thursday Ernie's openings."
Yeah, we get to 110 and I'll immediately open it.
Wait, why 110? Because 100 is too close? No.
Because
Yeah, that's why,
we're
yeah.
at 98. We're at 98. Two people are going to go turn on other devices and be like, there you go, Ernie. Go turn it on. So saying
What's wrong with that?
110 is legit. That's all I'm saying.
All right, so let's go ahead and get into some of our hauls, and we'll start off with you, Chamba. What did you get in this week, sir?
What did I get in this week? I'm not gonna. Yeah, I didn't open it yet because I've got the episode of toying around in like what 2-3 weeks or something like that. So I'm gonna open it then.
Keeping a pile for the show. That's-
Well, no, because like honestly, normally I don't like I don't get a lot of stuff in, obviously, because again, everything is an import, so I get limited. You know, like I don't have anything every week. Like some weeks, obviously, I'll have like a few because of all the pre-orders that are just kind of stacking up. But
Those
what I've
wonderful
got-
months of what is it, April and August?
Right. Like I think next month, hopefully, I'll have a few things. We'll see. But I've got this Gundam G Self. What is this? The model base stand. Which
Oh,
is like
cool.
it's like
Nice.
all white kit, and I kind of what I plan on doing, hopefully, is once I build the head, I'm going to see if I can kit bash it onto like a 1/6 figure. And I've got this thing, which I guess I'll show it now, but I'm not going to open it yet because I like to treat myself after work.
Yeah, you don't have to open it yet.
Yeah, I'm not going to open it. I'm not going to.
Right, exactly.
I'll show it. I'll show it. Give me 1 second. You've seen Ghibli movies, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ghibli movies.
Okay, go ahead.
There's a Bandai figure.
What's Ghibli?
Studio
Studio
Ghibli.
Yeah.
Or Ghibli, as you hear it, but it was told to me as Ghibli.
You really haven't seen any of the, like, Ernie, like Disney distributed a lot of those.
Spirited Away.
Yes.
Onyo and
Ponyo.
Howl's Moving Castle.
I would say Ghibli. He said the Ghiblis, and I immediately went to cinematic.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't know what was going on. I was like, oh, all right, well, what do you want to get into? I mean, we can do this. I mean, USA had Up All Night with Rhonda. We had...
What I have is a figure that was released by Bandai a few years ago. It was the I guess
dude, I want
Guardian.
That's awesome.
So I'll be opening this and toying around.
Nice.
I wanted this when it came out, but I didn't get a chance to get it. It's actually a lot smaller than I thought it was. That's what she said. But yeah, I can't wait because I know it's like super articulated as well. So
yeah, its arms are like crazy.
Yeah, all of its arms, like you can see it at the back here, actually. Like it comes with the winged arms, but it also
I didn't get that one. I got like there was I think it might have been a Figma, and it is like a wooden, like it's almost Evangelion like proportions, but it's like this wooden spirit thing.
Yep. I know which one you're talking about. That was a short animated film that was released a few years ago. I think it was like Earth God or Spirit or something like that.
Okay, yeah.
The figure's dope though.
It looks cool. It was based on like a short that they made. It was I guess you can say it was kind of.
There's another company putting those out now too, right? There's another
one?
company that announced that they're going to do that figure too.
Someone's doing they just did Nausicaa, right? I think
Same company. The Nausicaa, it's Bandai also made one. I was gonna get that one too, but I'll still look into it. But I wanted this one first because
that one just looks design.
Well,
is
you can't go wrong with Bandai and robot
right.
stuff.
I mean, I think this is part of their like premium Bandai line in Japan, so it's not like part of like a SH figure or anything like that. But it is.
Okay.
It's quite small, but I was like, I don't care. It's super articulated, and I want it. So those are the two
Looks
things.
like in the chat, everyone is saying that Spirited Away is the best of the movies. I actually agree. That's my favorite.
I love Ponyo. Ponyo's my favorite. But
Ponyo's really good. I just watched
love
that one with my
Totoro.
son. And
Totoro.
They've got lots of classics, like Cat Returns. Oh, there's
I also like the what is it, the theory of My Neighbor Totoro. That's so great.
I like Spirited Away.
That he's
what's
actually,
the theory of Totoro?
That he's actually a Shinigami, and that what is it? Because it was based on like a original story, like an old like kind of like story about two girls that passed away. Ooh. And so when you rewatch it, you're like, oh wow, they kind of took a grim story and turned it. And the Neco, like the cat bus, is actually like a the myth of it is the Neco bus comes to take the spirits to the afterlife.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. That's
so
cool.
Wow.
Remember how they got on the cat bus at the end? Like
yeah.
So yeah, no, there's some cool stuff in there for sure. Let's go with Ernie. What did you get, Ernie?
Well, Supreme Collector. I got the Honda, which is very cool.
I thought I had ordered it from him, but I didn't. So I messaged him, and he's like, "Well, I got one left." I'm all, "Yes, please, I want it."
Oh, are you serious? You did it?
I thought I did,
dude. I think like in a row all the time is me, you, and Johnny. Like I always see that on his thing. Yeah. Well, then I'm glad you got one because it's awesome. And then my only other thing this week is I got my Admiral Akbar for 17 off Amazon.
Oh, nice.
So, which was very cool because I almost bought it for 35 at Disney World.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, because I hadn't seen him yet and I didn't get nothing there at all.
Good thing you held out.
Right. He was in one of the Star Wars shops and I was like, dude, like I got to have Admiral Akbar and I hadn't seen him anywhere. But then I just waited just in case I saw something else, anything like that. And then literally I saw Dario put it up the other day for 17. And I was like, oh, heck yes.
Nice.
So yeah,
Solid.
and it came in a perfect box. Nothing was wrong with it at all. So very cool to add, to the wall of everything.
Heck
But
yeah.
I was really excited for that E-Honda.
Nice.
It's massive. I think it looks good. Like, I know we say Storm is really big, but man, he looks really good. Like,
yeah, I still need to
not
get
the
the NYCC one too. I just,
oh, you're gonna go for it?
Yeah, no, I have to get it. Like that's
Alright.
not an option. Like I have to.
I have no
Gonna happen.
choice. Held
Yeah.
at gunpoint.
Yeah.
Right. yeah.
Yeah. I know it's a must buy. So I've been eyeballing it. So I'm like, all right.
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
want
have
it already. You already know you do.
to-
So.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Gonna
so
I just couldn't get it when it went up for order. It just wasn't happening because Ami had me bent over because they decided they wanted money for everything from the year of 2020. So, yeah.
yeah, it's true.
Yep.
Yeah, Art with Toys, I got lucky. He said I avoided the trap of paying the extra at the theme park because
Yeah.
I really was. I was very excited and man, I haven't seen it before, and they were all lined up. And
Is that a common thing for the theme parks to charge more for them or no?
yes,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, unfortunately, yes. And you
You-
kind of
you-
get
you
it.
would-
You know,
You would kind of expect them to charge less though, because it's like they'd have
Right.
access to it. But
Yeah, you'd
No.
expect that, but no,
You'd
it's
expect
like
that,
same
yeah.
thing. The food there, super expensive. Everything.
yeah, that's true. That's
you
true.
know?
I really should have thought about that too. Right, everything is just pricey.
Jesse Lewis with a very generous super chat. Hello, Ernie. I'm donating this super chat to encourage others to donate as well. We all want you to demolish the figure's plastic prison. Hashtag Benham.
Venom.
I don't know so much about
are
demolishing,
damn.
but I mean,
Just
it's
like-
very cool that Chamba's here with us and
Lightly
everything.
unboxing
So
it. You know.
Yeah.
There we go. Oh,
I'm gonna bust them open. I will.
yay! Street Fighter. Let's
Go
do
ahead
it.
and go next. I have to. I mean, you're here.
Thank you. Awesome.
How could I not? And we've had a packed house all tonight. We've had a packed house all week.
Yeah.
It's been a
So-
great week.
it
You know
has
what I
been.
mean? I'll go for it. The connections with Chamba and everything. This is so
Awesome.
cool that you're
He's
here.
also really
so
fun to draw.
I want to see. Oh, I want to get who's ever next. Sorry, but I did
Yeah.
want to get into that. Who is your favorite to draw?
To draw, Dan.
Yeah, it is too. Really, huh?
Yeah, Dan, because he's goofy.
Mm-hmm.
Uh huh.
I like
Lot of
drawing
emotion.
goofy yeah, I like to you can push expression with him, and he has a serious side which is still goofy, but yeah. But like in regards to drawing, I love drawing Amika. She's my favorite. She's like top girl.
Armika is amazing.
Like I was wrapped when they made the SH figure arts. I was like,
That came out of
I won.
nowhere. Yeah.
I won.
Real quick to go on to that. So Chamba was asking if that was, and then Brad said, "I've seen Dooku there, and it was only 25. That used to be it too. When Disneyland was open for us, they were $24.99.
Yep.
Which was awesome because
Right.
some comic book shops or other people sold them for that. But no, when I was just there recently, there was a whole Star Wars store that had figures, and they were all $34.99.
That's
And I thought,
crazy.
wow, a $10 jump.
extra.
But I had never been to Florida either, so I don't know. I was basing that off of
Right.
our
What you,
Disneyland.
what you know, right?
So
right.
unless it just went up, Brad, I don't know. But you are correct; they were $24.99. So I don't know what happened. But
We got a
it's
very
Disney. They can
generous
do whatever they want.
very generous super chat from Metavistic. Shout out to Chamba. Talking about the 3-0 Dorohedoro line in the Discord convinced me to jump in, and I just got Shin today.
Do it, yeah, man. Love it. Love it.
Oh, man.
I actually I was speaking to Mario a couple days ago. I was bidding on the original manga release for Kaiman, but I lost the bid.
Oh.
I mean, it was like 500 plus. So I'm like, I don't know.
Whoever sniped you on that is listening right now. You are a butthole.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Butthole.
It wasn't meant to be. Oh, that's cool. They came with your
That's what I was going to
favorite.
say. So
They came with your
exactly. So,
favorite.
Chamba,
Yeah.
being an artist and me
Yes.
collecting, I don't know, as being an inbox, this is the type of stuff that I love to see that
Mhm.
it's packed in the background.
I think
Like
that's
the one that
fantastic.
came with Zartan is amazing. Right. So to you, getting something like this, is that cool? Is that like, extra to you than
like
just
I know like I collect the SH figure arts one, and I know those come with those backdrops too.
Mhm.
But I like the look of. Honestly, I would have loved it more if they used the pixel art backgrounds as opposed to the 3D ones. Personally speaking, just because that's what I grew up on and that's what I kind of prefer over it. But I think it's neat that they do come with it. I mean, like it's not too large, but it's a nice addition to a figure that you already have.
We got a very generous.
So why I
super
love
chat
this so
from-
much was this.
Oh, we got a generous super chat from Omar. Ernie opening a fig? ? I got 5 on that.
Thanks,
guys are
Omar,
amazing.
Jurassic Jesse, everybody. I love you guys. It's been a great week, so I'll bust one open. And like we said, we got Chamba here, and one of these. Why I love this stage too was as being a teenager and playing Street Fighter was already awesome in the arcade. You had your quarter up, you were playing, but this had so much going on in the background with the flashing lights and everything like that. I always felt like it distracted my opponent, and then I'd go after him.
I mean,
You
it's
know
cool
what
that
I
the
mean?
backgrounds
Like-
were alive as well as the characters were. Like,
Mhm.
there was
Yes.
stuff going on at the back. I mean, it just makes it interesting to look
Yeah,
at.
it
Heck
really
yeah.
did. It was great.
All right, I will go next then. Yeah. No.
Yeah, go
Okay.
for it. Yeah, go
All
for
right.
it.
So I want to give a huge shout out to Chad Kinsler. He sent me this Bo-Katan. So thank you very
Nice.
much, sir.
Do you like it?
Well, unfortunately, I was talking to Chamba before we started recording, and I was saying, I think I'm out of Black Series now. I think just because
Okay, so what was the problem?
I'm just sick of these single knees. I'm over it. I'm
Okay.
over the single knees.
Yeah.
The figure's nice. Don't get me wrong. I do like the figure, but you know, it's these single knees. They just keep doing it over and over again. And yeah, I think after this wave, like I'm done. Like unless I see one with like double hinge knees, like, you know,
Right.
I think I'm out, man. Like
I mean, because then you chill in this pose a lot, and you know,
yeah,
even
well,
in
I mean,
air, and then you get the double of flying.
What is that
and-
pose?
Right. And you should be able to be doing more stuff. I mean, she's a Mandalorian,
right? Exactly.
and you know, it's
Yeah, everybody giving
I can
Chad a
get it.
shout out in the chat. Yeah, Chad's amazing. He's a good dude.
Did you like though that this one does fit better than what they've had as far as
The helmet.
the helmet onto the head?
I like the
Yeah.
helmet. I like, you know, the paint apps are even pretty decent for, you know, a Hasbro figure. But it's single hinge elbows, single hinge knees. Like,
Okay.
I think I'm finally over it. I think I'm finally to that point where I'm like, you know, it's all right. I'm gonna start passing on stuff just because it's like they keep charging the same amount of money, but they're not putting in the same amount, or they're not putting in the same amount of articulation. So they're cutting
Especially
back.
those knees. Like I don't mind the elbows because they do at least they cut it so that way you get more than 90 for the elbows. So it's like I can cut them slack there. But I 100% agree. Going to those single knees, I don't know who is convinced that looks better
Mhm.
or any like I don't get it. It just
Yeah.
does not have the range of motion,
No.
and it's a downgrade. Like they've downgraded and it's just like that's not. I agree. It's not cool.
Yeah.
This dude is beefy.
Yeah.
Oh man. Look at and there's his bun Chamba right there too.
Oh, snap.
The man
Got it.
bun.
Face guy.
So I
And this
I
is
think,
really soft.
oh, nice. Yeah,
Right.
I was a little worried about that.
Now, look at that. Like
Put his leg forward. Let's see how far he can go forward.
all right, he's got red chonies on.
All right.
That's good. That's important.
Yes.
Were they red in the game?
That
Yeah, they
means
were.
he wants
Really?
people to see him in his underwear. Like that's when
Indeed.
you're wearing red underwear, it's for your partner.
That's about right there.
That's not bad. I
No,
guess.
that's not bad.
That's not bad. I mean, he could do his like sidestep type stuff.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Right.
Fun can be had. It'll be all right.
Yeah, and he has the toe.
That was my
Sweet.
main problem with like the Storm line is that all their articulation points were in great spots, but because of the bulk of them, it's almost like they didn't really accommodate for it. And
For the beefiness, yeah.
yeah, and they like limited areas. Like if you look at say like Ryu, for example, When he's doing, when he's powering up the Hadouken, it just looks awkward. Yeah, I don't know.
Whereas the SHF, you can get him.
You can get him exactly as he's supposed to look and stuff.
Yeah, you can get him in all the poses.
Yeah. Totally.
So I also got in the Aniplex Buzzmod Nezuko from Demon Slayer.
So are you winning on Buzzmod fully, or are you going to get both Buzzmod and Figma?
I'm getting both because I like to torture myself.
I think I'm going to be forced to get. Now, I haven't watched this yet, and I'm still calling
Watch
him
it.
Watch it.
Boarhead
You'll like
plaid
it.
shirt guy.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to be forced to get Figma because I can't. Where do you get these? I mean, like, yeah, they're up some places, but Boarhead guy, but it's like $150.
He's $150.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
Nope.
So yeah, I think that because he was like Boarhead guy and plaid shirt guy were like 90 at first in other places. Is that right? It's like that. Okay, Mezco already has me there. Figuarts, Figma have me there sometimes. So it's like I can already kind of like do the mental gymnastics to like be okay with that. But 150?
Yeah,
get out of here.
I saw the prices. I wasn't a fan.
Legs.
That Honda's cool.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is. Legs and arms are plastic, and the center is rubber.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
It's like a
here
softer.
too.
Yeah, it's really
Yes.
good. Like that's
to go
smart.
around the back. So he has it.
He looks great. I think he looks great.
Yeah.
And you ripped his head off.
Well, I need to put a Venom head on him.
Venom
And
head.
Yes, absolutely.
and
There's
then
a whole
he'll be
channel
good.
for that.
Yes. Yes. So
Hey, I'm trying to be an artist, Chamba. I got good ideas.
I
So
get it.
I do like this thing. I've got a couple gripes. I am going to be doing a review of it, so look out for
Looking
that.
forward to that. I'm looking forward to that.
So yeah, I don't want to speak too much about it. So I will be putting out a review as soon as I can. But back to my point with like stopping with the Black Series, it's like you can't be giving me reasons to stop collecting your line. There's so much out there where it's like, you know what, I don't need to throw my money over here anymore. When I could get something like that Buzzmod, something that there's not many figures of yet. I could be throwing my money in other places. But speaking of that, I was out the other day and
Yes, Adam.
I couldn't find anything I really wanted, but then I saw these and it's like, oh, they look so cool. All right, I'm going to get them. One of them was like I had to have, but the other three was just like, So I got
And there
cool.
it is. Cheney
That's
keeps
cool.
going with the He-Man line.
Dude, I can't believe it. Like, I thought I would be the one to fall prey to these, but no, look at you go.
Oh, you found a Scareglow? And
Honestly,
Tapjaw.
if I saw them here in the
Right?
shop, I would probably pick them up too. I think they're charming. But I mean,
Oh,
they're
you
not
got
very
your
cheap.
Orco.
Wow.
Yeah, this was the one that I was really like, okay, I have to have this.
Orko is great. I have
Yeah.
He-Man, Skeletor, and Orko so far, and I just got an update. Amazon just kicked up my Ninjor.
Oh, I got him too. I just don't
Ninjor.
have him in here.
Oh, Ninjor. So
Yeah.
I'm Ninja happy. So I needed to get him, and I pre-ordered him on Amazon. Supposedly he's coming on Monday.
Nice.
So,
Chamba, I can just put a lot of them in a box loose if you want and ship them
okay.
over. You just let me
It
know.
might be cheaper. They're so
Yeah.
expensive.
Yeah,
Cheney
that's what
is
I
your
mean.
new toy enabler.
Yeah. Look
Oh,
at
it's like there's a lot of things I would like to pick up, but it's just I limit myself because of obviously the access to it. Yeah.
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 Look at how crisp this card is, Ernie.
Oh,
It's not even
come
punched.
on.
Wow,
It's
not even
not-
hole punch. Look at that.
Yeah, it's not
It's-
even punched.
How did you find that unpunched?
It was in a box.
You got
and
it right from the case?
I pulled it right from the case. Yeah.
Oh, man. Don't do it, dude. Come on. That's it, dude. That's an unpunched card. Like, go find another one. Oh, crap. Here he goes. Watch. I already opened a figure tonight. Unpunched card. Come on. Case
Yeah,
fresh.
but it's Orko, man.
Ernie already looks like he's gonna cry.
And it
Like,
trips
already.
me it trips me out to see these guys on Kevin's show that like use knives to open packaging. I don't understand that. You have two hands that work just fine. Look at
And how does it work, Jamie? I know. It means nothing to him.
That's how you're supposed to open it.
You just messed up art. Now Chamba's upset.
That's pretty cool. To answer Papa Schmidt's question, they're $15 there, right? Those
yeah.
Masters Universe.
Mhm.
Here they're about 35 Australian, which is, let me see how much. it is.
Like I said, you just let me know. We'll set something up for sure. They're 15.
Okay, guys. So
here
as
and
you
we
guys
can-
have been going on, I showed 3 different sets of hands and the other 2 heads. So that's 4 sets of hands and 3 heads. You have this one that's the standard, and then the one with the teeth and the open mouth. So very cool.
Yeah, those figures are actually about 27 American dollars in Australia.
That's not worth it.
Yeah,
Because I don't know. Like, I have a hard time justifying the $15 price because they literally do feel like
they should be about $10.
Yeah,
right?
they're like slightly upgraded 80s toys. So it's like,
Is this a stand?
I think that
Yeah.
is, yeah.
it's like you've never opened a toy before. Oh wait,
My other one has it.
that's because you
Like-
haven't.
And then you have these effects.
They come with alternate hands.
What are all these heads in here for?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to give a live review. That's all. These are the effects that it comes
Ernie's first time opening a toy.
with.
We got a very generous super chat from Omar. That's illegal in 48 states, Cheney. What you just did.
Yes, Omar, it is. You're so right, dude.
Oh, look at the little standy.
Yeah,
Oh, that's cool.
it's literally the best Orko toy.
Ever.
I mean, like, I guess that's like hard. It's not like a crazy competition or anything.
Right.
But
it's
it
not
is the
difficult.
nicest Orko toy out of
It
like
looks fantastic. It's a nice translation of the character.
Oh, I really like this a lot too. This is cool. But yeah, I find myself like I can't find any Legends. I can't find any Black Series. I can't find anything else. And I look over and I'm all, oh, Orko. Okay. I'll get you.
I apologize, Matt.
Janie was just like, I need it.
Yep. That's what happened. That's what happened.
I'm so glad I don't feel that every now and then because I'm just so used to it. Like everything is online for me here because
Oh, man, really?
don't have it. Yeah. Like, when I go locally, if I'm lucky, I will find like we have wrestling things. We have like the WWE stuff. I haven't seen any of the AEWs. I haven't.
Wrestling is
It's
everywhere.
everywhere, which is fine. Like I like wrestling, but I'm not a big wrestling figure guy. So yeah, we're very limited here.
Australia sounds a lot like Los Angeles. As far as that goes.
I don't think I've ever seen any GI Joe here.
Me
Here's
neither.
a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, we get some legends here. It's incredibly limited for the most part. Like there's some like specialty toy stores here that will get it, but then they'll obviously charge, way more than they really should be.
The thing though is like you guys can't really go out and about that much because of all the drop bears, right?
No. No. If only. If
I
only that
do
were
have-
the reason.
like, I do have to ask you because like my fiance is deathly afraid of the idea of going to Australia because
It's fine.
because of your spiders though.
I mean, I've seen a couple, but it's not like I've been, attacked by any. So
Well, they like for some reason, you look at like social media or whatever. Whenever they'll like show spiders that are like literally like the size of a raccoon or something.
don't
like,
fear the big ones. It's the small ones that you're supposed
Oh,
to fear.
okay.
The big ones you just pet.
Because
That's
the
not
big
helping.
ones, the big ones will just bite you and it'll hurt. But the small ones will bite you and you can like lose a limb.
And you'll die.
Oh my god.
So you don't want that. You don't want those ones. It's the big ones. It's like, stop that. Like
Would it?
Treat it like
See,
an
I couldn't
animal.
live there because I would literally be scared and start throwing toys at
Oh,
them.
it's
and
it's
everything.
annoying. It's annoying
Oh, my
sometimes.
my
Like I
box
don't get
figs.
many around the house, thankfully, like large ones. But when I see one, I'm like, just stay in your area and everything will be fine. Like I'm hoping it
Right.
understands me, and I'm like, just don't come closer. Like we've got such a big space here. Just
One
chill
of
and I'll
my
chill.
one of the gentlemen I know he lives over there as well, and he said that they get all those the tree in his front yard is like a fruit tree, and he'll get those giant bats, and they just hang out in that tree, and he's like they don't bug you. They're scary looking. He's all, but their droppings smell horribly. He's like,
Yes,
and
that's the problem with them.
and
It's the smell. Like they look terrifying, But
I know that from Ace Ventura.
but yeah, it's right. Yeah, no, it's fine.
This is an awesome figure. You guys got to get this.
well,
He's
it's on
awesome.
it's on the way to me right now, so I should have it soon.
I'm gonna need the Smash team to make me a custom Storm head because this is basically my body type.
Yeah.
Like I just hide it well.
Well,
Wait
yeah.
for the figure arts.
Yes, the figure arts.
I just want them to continue it. Damn it!
I can't
Why
do
not?
figure arts. I had to choose, and I went Storm.
Figure arts
That's
fits
fair.
better with everything.
Yeah,
and
figure arts is the superior line.
the
I just
figure
like
arts
the way they
art
look.
style. Yeah, the art style looks more like the Street Fighter actual art style. Like
It's tricky because I think Storm they based it on specific looks for specific games.
yeah.
Whereas I've heard a lot of complaints regarding the SH Figure Arts line where it's like they don't look like any specific game, and I'm like, yeah, because they're trying to capture the feel of the character as opposed to just picking, oh, this is based on the SF5 model or this is based on the SF2 model. It's like this is the general look.
It's like they're trying to boil down the characters
Essentially, yeah.
and I prefer that.
Plus,
too.
I mean, I like their range of articulation more. It feels more natural, and that's really my thing. If the character can't do a move, I think I said this in Infinity Equation. I was like, if you can't pull off a move that the character can do, I don't like it. That's no good. It's no good.
Yeah,
No,
if
it
you
is.
can't.
Oh, that's perfect. That E Honda
No,
Venom,
it's
I might have to sketch
complete.
that eventually.
Venom. So this one's only semi-punched for the scare glow.
Are you gonna stick? your
Why?
finger in
Because
there
it
and
was
just punch it out properly.
you probably roughed it up. You grabbed it too hard out of the box. Scareglow's a pretty hot ticket right now. Still.
He looks cool. They look cool, those ones.
They're nice. They're really nice. Like,
Because I'm like, it's like the classic one, just with elbow and knees, and I'm like, that's all you needed,
and you can pop out all the limbs and swap
right? And
them.
just right.
Yeah.
Oh, Adam, you suck.
All right, Adam, it's your turn.
I was just
Man.
Otaku 00110 was just asking in the chat if anybody got the Immortal Hulk, and yes,
That's a select one, right?
this is the Marvel Select. They're calling it the Immortal Hulk, but I mean the guys who all worked on this at Gentle Giant know that this is not actually an Immortal Hulk. That the head sculpt would be different if it was
Right.
actually a true.
He looks fantastic. That figure looks fantastic.
Came out nice. It's a heavy chunko plastic. I'm pretty happy with how it came out.
I think the beauty with Hulk is that you don't necessarily have to have a specific size for him.
No, yeah, because
Hulk,
he's
you know?
drawn different. all the
Yeah,
time.
exactly. So you could pop that in a Legends shelf if you want.
Dude, that thing was glowing.
I know. That's what I was
what the
saying. That's
hell?
awesome. Look at that.
Wow.
That's wicked.
That's sick, dude. That
I do
really
like.
is.
I am tempted, to get him and Trapjaw too. Like,
Yeah, Trapjaw. Trapjaw's awesome. That's
Yeah.
the one that I was after.
it's definitely a dangerous line. That It's
Did
not
I-
like I'm going to see them here in Los Angeles anyway.
I
They'll
felt-
have
Probably have to order online.
plenty of Skeletors and He-Mans.
I fell into this line like Boba Fett in the Sarlacc pit.
Ernie, no, Ernie, I'm with you. Boba
Hey.
Fett looked great. He's a great looking character. As a kid, I was like, he looks cool. And then it's like, where is he? What happened? Like, how could you waste such a cool design?
Right.
Yeah.
That was my beef. Like, that helmet is legit. I'm like, he's so cool looking.
But
He
they
does
came back.
nothing.
So Yeah.
I'm glad he's back, and
Yeah.
throughout all those decades where he was nowhere to be
Yeah.
found.
My
I'm glad,
goal this
they made
my goal
something
this
out of
year
it.
is trying to get one of the guys who makes all the buckets and everything like that. I do want to get one of those made. Because you're right, the design and everything.
I love the design. Like you can't
Right.
like it's such a classic design.
So do you, Adam? Do you like it? I mean, Jay
That's so
Hernandez
cool.
likes it. Unparalleled likes it.
I think it's a really nice Hulk figure. You know,
Is that only does it only come with one head? Is it just a
it
screaming?
comes with
face?
2 heads. It comes
Okay.
with like a half robot head, which also is not an immortal Hulk head. It's like an old classic. It's like the leader, I think.
Okay,
It's like an old comic thing.
I see.
Yeah.
And hands? Any extra hands? Right?
Yeah, he has 2 fists and then 2 of the like force lightning, cool.
That's kind of all you need, really, like that and that.
It's great.
There you go. Yeah. No, there it is. There it is. All right, Adam's opening stuff. Come on.
Big. Well, I opened a ton of stuff. That's for
I
toying
mean, not
around,
opening.
so-
He's showing his haul.
Yes. So then I also big shout out to Nick's Figs. Nick's Figs last Thursday during the show heard that I still had not got Zartan, even though I ordered him from everywhere. And he was like,
great.
I have one. And it showed up like, I think it came over the weekend or something. Like he must have like shipped it inhumanly fast to me. So it was awesome. Thank you, Nick's Figs. I have me a Zartan. I love Zartan. Zartan is another winner for this line because it's so close.
It's nice, huh?
It's
classic.
really nice.
It's again
really nice.
really
figure.
close to the card art, really close to the classic design, and that's what I want. Like it's slight update, but it feels like Zartan, not over designed, not tons of crazy paint apps. It feels right. So this is a great figure. Dig
That's
it.
true. Chamba, do you have any GI Joe or no?
No, because again, like they were like
Right.
I think nearing like 50 Australian here,
Uh-huh.
and I'm like, I'm all right.
Yeah.
Like I've got like I do like GI Joe as a property. I grew up on those things. I've got the what was it the 12-inch 1000 toys Snake Eyes from a few years back.
Ooh.
Nice. That was
Nice.
That robotic design. I love like that thing. I'm like, that's a sweet Snake Eyes. It's not obviously the Snake Eyes that we know, but in regards to like its articulation and stuff, I'm like, I'm not gonna get a better Snake Eyes figures than this. I might get that 3-0 one, but I'm like, you're still probably not gonna be as good as 1000 toys.
You pre-ordered those, right, Adam?
The 3-0 one.
Yeah.
I have not, just because.
Oh, I thought you
didn't-
did.
No,
I might.
I wanted to. It's
I
beautiful.
love 3-0. I love 3-0. They're like, right now they're kind of the company for a few years now. They've been the company where I'm like, all right. For example, like we're talking about the Buzz mod Inosuke earlier, where he's like 150 for a 112 scale. What was it? The Power Rangers? They were $100 in 1/6 scale.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's crazy.
Or even
For the value for the.
That's
for
what I'm saying.
3-0.
Like
yeah.
Shin and Kaiman from Dorohedoro, they were like 149 each.
Yeah.
That doesn't even make sense. They're like full 1/6 scale. I know not everyone's into 1/6 because it's larger and they take up more space, but if you want like the specific character, they're the only ones that are offering it at this point, really. And at a price like that.
I'm super excited for I got
1,000 toys?
Hero Evangelion coming and like
Yeah, see, I was up. I was like, maybe I can get that one. That's part of the Robo Doe line. That's like 10 inches, something like that.
Yeah, they're like 9 to 10, and like it looks fantastic. And it's like
Looks phenomenal.
Dude, everyone has been posting the Dine Action ones, and I'm like, oh, should I have got that one? And I'm like back and forth, but it's like I feel like the 3-0 one is just it is gonna be.
It looks
awesome.
premium. It looks premium. Like I was speaking to Mario again, like earlier. We were talking about the Dine Action, and because I don't have I pre-ordered the Dine Action one, but I didn't ship it. I canceled it because the shipping was like $140 US.
Oh,
I'm not gonna pay that for shipping. I'm sorry. Like,
Hey,
yeah.
yeah, and I'm like, I don't need that because I already have the Medicom Ra Neo, the other big one.
Yeah.
And I was looking at the two because I watched a couple of videos and I saw comparisons, and I'm like, the Dine Action, I would say he's definitely more articulated. So he feels like a giant action figure, but like the finish, the quality of like the plastics and stuff, it feels like it's just an enlarged version of the Robot Damashi line.
Right.
But the Metacom Ra one, it looks like a statue that you can articulate.
I messed with a guy at work had the RAH Metacom one, and like I was really close to going for that one too, but like I at a
love that
certain point I have to pick and choose.
Yeah, no, absolutely. That's why I was like, do I get the 301? Like I've got AV Unit 1 from the Ra line, and I'm like, I don't think I'm going to get a better one than this, other than, if I wanted something smaller that I can just pose around, I would get the 301, no doubt.
Yeah, and I buy they're doing the 1/6 scale Berserk figures. So
you've got those, I'm assuming, right?
I have Guts and Skull Knight, but I have the Berserker armor pre-ordered.
That one looks so good,
dude. The pictures,
it's so good.
Wearing his t-shirt.
Yeah. Oh.
People have taken it and like it looks like crazy posable.
Because I think it has the drop down hips as well.
Yeah,
so that you can crouch properly. And I'm like, I didn't think they would do that, but
no, it look.
Yeah, because the Figma, you can't get that thing to crouch at all.
This one, you can fully make him look like he's the Berserk mode.
Oh, don't tell me those. Don't tell me.
I didn't know they could.
Cheney, I'm pretty sure based on the pictures,
I think he has light up eyes, right?
Yes, it does.
Yeah, because I was like, they do LEDs all the time. That's why I was like right now, 3-0 they're taking all my money. And I'm perfectly fine with that because
I already know when Noi drops. When Noi drops, I'm screwed.
I'm probably going to get 2 of it because I know it'll come with like an alternate head.
Yep.
And
I love Noi. Noi's like probably my favorite.
I want Noi and Nikita. I just want,
Yep.
just give me them, thanks.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I know I won't be able to hold back. Like when even if it's 1/6 scale, I'm just like, oh yeah, that's happening immediately.
I am curious about the 1,000 toys versions of the Dora figures that
I mean, like that's it. Like we were talking about 1,000 Toys earlier, and 1,000 Toys is one of my favorite toy companies. So it's like
1,000 Toys, yeah. I
that
don't
was
like
almost
the fact
blasphemy though. It was almost blasphemy that it was like, oh, you're gonna get Shin and you're gonna get Kaiman, but you're gonna get statue. Yeah, come on, man.
I hate that. I know some people like, well, maybe they might release it. I'm like, if they're gonna show them as statues, then not. They wouldn't come as accessories with these two if they were going to be articulated figures.
Yeah.
Which I agree with that. That is a bummer. But
it's dumb. That's why I'm like, come on, 3-0. Just here's my money. It's ready. Just
I'm right there with you. Like,
just take it and just give me the figure.
I was surprised that it was like a Bisu. I was like, okay, that's tempting, but
I like the fact that they made her, and that's a good sign for me because I'm like, that means they're still going.
Mm-hmm.
Because because I know with Kaiman and Shin, they released the manga versions 5 years ago.
Yeah,
I missed those ones like completely, which is unfortunate because they were like really different designs for Kaiman especially. But I was like, I'm glad that the anime obviously is out and they're basing it on the anime designs, which I'm fine with. It's still the character.
Have you read the manga in its entirety?
Yeah, I have.
Okay,
I have.
right.
I read it like a year after those 3-0 figures came out. So I was like, if I had read it earlier, I would have picked those up.
Yep.
But
Yeah, I just read it. I think I finished reading it like last year after I saw the anime because I was like, I saw the anime and I was like, okay, I don't know why I like that show so much, man. It's so good. Like
it's magic, but it's not like it's a different view of what magic is.
I'm getting more into I'm in episode like 4 now, and like at first I was like, this is weird.
It's very weird.
Yeah.
Weird.
But it's so good.
It is like it is. It's getting me now. Like, but it's like, yeah, it's a world of magic where people come from a magic world to another world and then give you animal heads and stuff. Like it's like weird.
It's amazing.
I love it.
I'm starting to get into it.
And Noi is the best.
You got Grimlock.
I got Grimlock.
Do you like it?
I actually, so here I found this at Target. So I actually in Los Angeles. Wow, I found a toy.
Right, I was gonna say, nobody got it for you. It's okay. Here's the thing. A long time ago, many years ago,
I swore off Hasbro Transformers. I was like, I'm done. I'm not doing Hasbro Transformers. I'm only buying Masterpiece and third party. With the studio series, the 86 Transformers, and then the red line, Transformers have suddenly got me back into buying Hasbro Transformers.
Back to official, huh?
I don't know that I'm happy though. Like the red line is it's close to what I want, but it's not there. And then
what about the Super 7 one? Are you gonna pick those up?
I pre-ordered Optimus. I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt.
Wow.
And I pre-ordered Optimus.
Very trusting.
I have a feeling I have a feeling I am going to be let down with the articulation. But you know, that was
my biggest question was articulation on that, and I'm like, that from what they showed off for the articulation on that at that price, I just can't. You're paying import prices for without import articulation.
Exactly, I can't do it.
Yeah,
but it's funny on the other spectrum. I'm like, let's go Thunder Tank, because you're not going to get the Thunder Tank like that.
I think a Thunder Tank doesn't have to articulate really.
Right.
It's not a figure, you know.
Yeah.
So,
chat Migos, I love you guys.
I know they're checking. They're like, somebody check on Ernie.
Yeah, I love
they're talking.
So much.
They're talking.
And he's having a great time with E Honda. I'm watching him play with E Honda. I was like, he's loving it. I'm glad he opened it up too, because he looks like he's actually enjoying himself.
This is why I push him to do it all the time, because he's like, no, I can't. And I'm like, no, man, like do it, and you're gonna experience the figure the way it was intended to be experienced.
So do you like it, Adam? I mean, it's a little much for me. It's 55, right?
They look great. The price is decent, but like at the end of the day, when I'm messing with this, I still feel like this is a toy for my son. It's like, it's not, it's like, it's studio series. So it's like, it's meant to be more collector. And I'm like, this still feels too toy for me. Like I'm a Transformers snob, I think. Like I
am too. I've got third party ones. Like I don't even like, I know with Grimlock, I don't have the Masterpiece one. I have the Fans Toys third party one.
Yeah.
All right, Cheney. So we're officially kicked out, Cheney. This is all that means. That's it.
I'm happy with my Masterpiece.
No,
Masterpiece is good.
I'm saying Andre Super Chat.
Oh,
we're officially kicked out.
Yeah, he said, I'm currently at Richard's house celebrating his birthday. So everyone, happy birthday to Rich El Sinestro.
And Ayo, Mr. Big Geek is there too. Wow.
Yeah, we weren't invited. So no.
Just here. That's wow.
Happy birthday, Richard.
Happy birthday.
Happy 45th birthday.
I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, that's wow. I'm gonna go cry now. I am. No, that's awesome. I'm glad they're celebrating with him. Happy birthday, El Sinestro. Rich, I love you. I miss you greatly. Andre, Adrian, I miss you guys too. I hope you guys are having a blast.
I have one more thing for my haul, guys. That's it, and then I'm done.
Okay.
I promise.
I want to check my phone though. I didn't get a text.
I saved the best for last. So it's the Figma Sekiro from Shadows Die Twice.
Okay.
This figure is beautiful. Like this is, I think I said it in my Instagram stories. I posted a picture of it. It's like Figma when they're on their game, make some beautiful toys. Like they definitely have hits and misses and like across the board, but they make some seriously high quality stuff, and this is one of them. Like this figure is beautiful. Like it looks so good. The articulation is great. I mean, it doesn't come with a ton of accessories, but it comes with enough accessories. And always, like, one of my favorite things that I always love about Figma comes with a plastic bag to put those accessories in.
Genius.
Like,
Genius.
Love that.
Yep.
You know, like, and I know Mezco does that now, and it's like, it's literally one of my favorite things because I'm always stealing Ziploc sandwich bags for accessories.
Yep.
And it's like, packing it with one, super simple, and just it fills my heart with such joy that I could like pop all those parts right in the bag as I'm opening it, and then like I have my
Was that the DX release or just the regular one?
So I just got the regular one.
Okay.
I did it because they were both expensive, and like I was just like, I hate
I
most
gotta
of
say,
those.
like, a lot of it's just getting way more expensive these days.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
a lot like just like with the plastic bag, it's like
Yeah.
most of those accessories are gonna go in the plastic
what
bag.
yeah,
Like
exactly.
it's gonna go on a shelf, but like most of those accessories, I'm not gonna be displaying. So
Exactly.
that's what that's my justification there.
I
for
fully
going for
consider that too these days, and I'm like, do I need the DX set? Because or of anything really, it's like, how often will I use those accessories to pose at all?
Yeah.
They had a sale at Walmart a while back for these. It was like when all the back to school stuff was sitting on clearance, and they had these little containers here for like 30
Containers are good.
cents or something. So I bought a whole box of them because you always need, something to put the accessories in.
I know
So-
Daiso had like a bunch of those little containers as well, where it's perfect for them. You can just throw the hands and extra faces and such.
Mm-hmm. So, all right. Well, you're done. You're done with your
Oreo Mega is making fun of us that we're like an hour and 40 minutes in and we just finished pickups.
Omega, that's not fair.
We have
We've
enough
been
time to talk about
Chamba.
Goliath now.
Okay, we'll talk
Right.
about Goliath.
We have Chamba as a guest for getting into all his stuff.
To
It's a
be
good one. Come on.
to be
Come on.
fair, yeah, we could we could go.
I can
way
go on
lo-
for hours, honestly.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
not even a problem for me.
Yeah.
Oh, we do
Yeah.
all the time. You
Yeah,
heard
exactly.
us before.
Exactly.
Chamba was like, "This is cool being behind the scenes."
Yeah, I'm like, it's
Now I see what's
it's
up.
an extension.
Yes.
Oh, because Ernie was yelling at me the whole time. He's like, did you get an Instagram story ready? I was like, I just came off of the Butter Barons show.
That was hilarious. That was pretty funny.
Like literally, it was just
Nobody forced you to go on another show. Put up the story.
Yep.
So Neca dropped the biggest bomb ever.
Crazy.
In like the middle of the night.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
random.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was on Sarlacc thinking it was fake, and so I just went on.
I
and
love
then,
it though.
like I said, laying down, and I was like, "Oh
He
my
was shared on
god!"
Discord, and I was like, "Is that a custom?"
Yeah.
That's what I thought at first too. Because
Yeah, it's like, and it's
the
like,
Right.
no, it's Neca official. I was like, nah.
yeah,
I like this idea of dropping it in the middle of the night though. Like,
No
it's, like,
announcements,
cool.
just like, here you go,
yeah.
have at it. Wake up to this.
Goliath stands 8 inches with a 16-inch span for the wings.
I fear for his joints.
Yeah.
I'm like, please correct your quality issues.
With that said, Chamba, I did on the Butter Barons show just
I did see it. I
short
did see
hours
it.
ago.
Yeah, I saw it, and I was like, I'm impressed.
I opened and manhandled the King Kong and no issues. And
Oh, wow.
King Kong is chunky, so
Yes.
so is Goliath. So
Fingers crossed. That's
So
all I'm
it's-
saying. It's fingers crossed.
So is Fallen Fett.
Yeah, no issues in joints. It's all
Handled
good. It's
pretty
all
good.
yeah, no issues.
It's all good.
So
I dig every day.
Yeah,
Let's,
I just hope for quality joints at least. No pain.
I don't know. I mean, we obviously and the pre-order went up.
Yeah, it's
already?
BBTS, I think.
yep,
Yes. Oh yeah. No, I put in my pre-order. How about you guys?
I'm going to.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, this is like a given because then you give us the tease, and instead of waiting, you drop all the picks today, all the
Yeah.
accessories, and it goes up for pre-order. Dude, you have to give it to the NECA team.
The cool
It's
They
a
have-
great drop. It's a great
Yes,
announcement.
they have
Yeah.
really been on it, like
The-
for everything.
the-
And then to come with speculation, Cheney, about are we going to get the rest of the team or is this just it? Blah
Yeah.
blah blah. And they answer us saying yes, we are doing the whole team
we got 5 more coming. Yeah, is what they
Like,
said.
and more.
sculpted. They
Yes.
they didn't just say 5 more coming. They're like, we have 5 more done.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Like, that's awesome.
yeah. That I honestly can't remember how many there are, but that's
and
cool
there's
to me.
there's so much potential too because you could put out statue versions when they're in their statue form. You can put out I guarantee once we can get back to normalcy, I would almost bet money that there would be an SDCC box set of them in their statue form.
I would take it.
Oh,
I'm serious.
I would scoop
Yeah.
it up, dude. Yeah.
For reals.
How much do you reckon it'll cost?
Well, if it's everybody, if it's Goliath, Lexington, Hudson,
I guess like
Bronx,
100 something. Like
probably around there.
kind of like their TMNT sets.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I was going
Right,
to go off
yeah.
of. Yeah, you're right. I would
It
go
looks
off
so
of that
good.
too.
Goliath looks so good.
Yeah.
Chamba, you're an artist. What do you think about those thigh muscles, though?
Oh, it's intense.
They were big in the cartoon, to be honest.
They are big, but I think because it was drawn, like they don't show all the detail. Here, you're seeing every muscle.
Yeah.
It's intense. I get it.
Those thigh muscles, like I was just like, whoa, what's going on?
I know you said that last night, but I was with Cheney and I was like, isn't this what he
Does he
looks
come
like?
with folded wings?
Because it's
by the
to
way?
me.
Or
No, I don't see that. That's what I was going to say is the wings that go around his shoulders. I don't
I wish
see
they
that.
just, or at least something where it's like folded in, because if it's always out, that's.
You know what I was thinking though, Chamba? I'd potential for another release.
Oh,
An
yeah.
ultimate,
Yeah.
an ultimate Goliath.
Of course they would do that.
Do you get what I'm saying? With that would be the perfect piece to put in with an Ultimates version.
I'd get that.
Right. I mean, the accessories that he came with are just good too.
They're neat, yeah.
Dario
looks great.
freaking had to school us on the freaking jalapeno, and I was like, yes,
I'm all in. I'm sorry. I'm all in for this. Like these are awesome.
I don't pick up a lot of NECA, but this one is like, I got to give you a shot.
Yep.
It's where else?
I love it.
Goliath?
That's true. Oreo Mega says this is the VHS cover art. Like for reals, those were more intense. Yeah,
that's true. Yeah. The painted versions, right.
Yeah, give me Demona. Give me.
I want Demona. Yeah,
yes.
I want Demona.
Give me the Wolf Pack. I mean, yeah, the Wolf Pack, right? Was it the Wolf Pack or the? I want to say it was the Wolf Pack, and there was like
I love it all.
2 versions of the Wolf Pack.
I'll tell you what. I'll go back on Disney Plus and start rewatching them because this was literally as a kid to me was a teenager. I had it
Ernie,
on.
you gotta wait. Everyone's been saying that. Everyone's been like, "Oh, I'm gonna go and watch it because it's streaming on Disney Plus." And I think NECA's saying that. It's like I know, like I'm guilty of that same thing. It's like, oh, toys are coming, but it's like that toy is. When is the release date? It's like hold, because otherwise you're gonna get all excited and you're gonna wait months.
It's July.
Wait until like before release. July's pretty crazy. Like that's not that far away.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
It's almost like they had these figures ready for a few months, if anything.
Oh yeah.
And they were just like, let's just show them.
You gotta love when they can keep secrets like that.
For sure,
like that's
awesome.
cool.
I do wonder though, like, what else do NECA have in regards to like Disney licenses at this point?
Right.
What else do they have the potential of making?
That's
I mean, we know it's out there. I mean, Super 7 has their first wave, that went up for pre-order and is out. I like those ones.
They look fun, but articulation.
But see, I'm a big Disney kid at heart, so
for sure. No
I'm
doubt.
excited, and I think a Super 7 side is to see that you didn't go with mainstream stuff.
Plus, Ernie doesn't care about the articulation when it's
right. I was gonna say it's in the box. It's fine.
yeah.
You could be,
but it looks like
you could be a statue in the box and still be great.
No, I wouldn't get a Mickey statue for that price.
To everybody out there who is watching or gonna watch the episodes on Disney Plus, they edited out the gun episode.
Bum, bum, bum.
Yeah, do you remember the episode where Elisa got shot with the gun on accident? When what's his name had
honestly,
it?
this show,
I think it was Brooklyn.
My younger brother.
Yeah,
like, I was a little like my little brother. It reminds me of like Ninja Turtles too. It's like I Ninja Turtle hard.
No,
like,
man,
I buy all the toys. But it's like my younger brother was way more into it.
This had a legitimate story. Like this, like for me, like good. This is like under, like not too far under animated series Batman. Like it was.
I think to me, I think it's honestly on par. Personally, like it's like the Disney equivalent of it.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Yeah, this is what I was gonna say because my getting home was Batman animated series, and then you turn this on, and then you went into DuckTales, Tailspin, and all that.
The more fun.
So
stuff.
seeing that this is part of that lineup, and you said you wonder what it is. I would love some Rescue Rangers from NECA.
I just want a Gizmo Duck figure from somebody.
See, I mean,
because the Funko one ain't cutting it. I own that one.
Correct.
I want a Gizmo Duck as well.
Not for this.
Who's doing Darkwing? Was it Beast Kingdom?
Beast Kingdom, yeah. Right. Maybe we'll get it.
I do wonder if they'll make a Gizmo Duck.
For these,
I want Gizmo Duck isn't a reach because like he's a cool enough popular character.
I mean, he's so toyetic.
Totally.
For these, NECA has an excuse to make a castle diorama.
That's true.
Yeah.
And you know
So-
that they're not afraid of doing dioramas because they're
No.
doing, multiple releases of the building for the turtles.
Yep.
They've hinted at
That's
doing the
true,
sewer.
actually. I forgot they
Mhm.
made that.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man.
Hmm.
And
That's
the
sweet.
A lot of potential with this line.
yes,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I believe they used the Ninja Turtle dio in some of the pictures for
Wouldn't
Gargoyles.
surprise me.
too.
Why not? It's there.
all,
You've got
all
it
of them.
already.
It works. I mean,
Yeah,
it works.
you got it.
I mean, they're both in New York, so yeah. I mean, you put Goliath on there, and yeah, it's perfect. It works perfectly.
You can have him next to the turtles if you want.
Yeah, and it would work. You could do crossover shots if you want. Like,
Wow. That's
Can you
something
imagine
you
that?
never imagine.
Can you imagine? Yeah, that would be amazing. Imagine that crossover with Goofy Turtles and Gargoyles, and
I kind of want Neca to do like biker mice.
See, I
Biker
know,
mice
I
from
know a lot.
Mars.
I know
Yeah,
a lot of
dude.
people in the UK love biker mice.
I love biker. Oh, yeah, we got it. We got like it was pretty big in Australia. Biker
Yeah,
mice.
it was big in the UK too. Like it was huge
Love
over
that.
there. A lot of you guys like that.
That and Street Sharks was pretty big here.
Street Sharks was fun as well.
I mean, Street Sharks are ridiculous, but
I like
Yeah,
the toys. I think one of my friends had the toys, and I was like, okay, they're kind of rubbery, but they're cool.
also really heavy.
Yeah, they're big. They're definitely beefy.
Yeah, I wonder what else. I wonder what else Neca's going to do with the Disney stuff.
I don't know if they just stick to this. I'm fine. Like
That's true.
If they just stick with the Gargoyles license and just drop Gargoyles, I'll buy them all. Honestly, I love that show, and you could do a lot with those for like pictures and whatnot. It'd be amazing. Absolutely amazing. All right. Well, we are running out of time slowly here. Is there anything else you guys want to bring up?
What else was that? I mean, like that was kind of the biggest thing that was brought up.
That was the
that
biggest.
destroyed
Yeah.
everything. It destroyed
Yeah.
everything last night. Like,
I feel like I just need to say this too because I hinted at it, I think, in a quickie mini. I was supposed to get my 2020 toy of the year
All right.
Spawn figures. They did not show up today. But I did get an update from FedEx. They're supposed to arrive tomorrow. So I get my 3 chunks of Spawn tomorrow. So they'll be on the show next week for
There
sure.
you go.
Holy crap, dude. I didn't know you went in on all 3. I thought you just got the one.
I was just like, I went hard.
mm-hmm.
I
Do
did it. And I'm
Speaking of going hard on Kickstarters, I also heard that you said that people should jump in on a Kickstarter immediately.
do you want to go back over this? I mean, like, obviously we have Spiro has their Animal Warriors of the Kingdom campaign going
Yes.
right
And
now.
it's very close.
It's almost there at being funded, and they're going to start hitting stretch goals because like the campaign is like a week old at this point. But the key is anyone that's listening, if you're at all interested in what you see, go pledge and
Yeah,
go
back
pledge
it instantly.
for something.
Mm.
Pledge a figure, pledge for 3 figures. You don't have to go all in, but go throw some money at it because all it's going to do is help get it funded and get it closer to releasing stretch goals. Kickstarter does not charge you until the campaign is over.
Did you
So,
hear that,
like,
Ernie?
It's
Yeah, that's the key. Some people don't know that.
yeah, well, like,
So it's
exactly.
good when Adam calmly drops knowledge on people. So
and doesn't just call people buttholes for not doing it.
Right.
Like go
Right,
and like
exactly.
that's the thing. So if you see something you like, go support it because it's not going to get charged until it's funded and it's at the end of the month-long campaign. And if you sit on your hands and wait until the end of the campaign, you're not helping to get this stuff funded. You're not helping to unlock stretch goals. So
You
you're
wanted to reach the
actually-
goal as soon as possible.
Exactly. So go if you're into this stuff and you want to support this, and I encourage it. I backed it for 3, and I might end up increasing that closer to the end of the campaign because of stretch goals being unlocked. So it's like, go do your part now, show support because they're not even taking your money yet. They only want to know that you're going
Correct.
to like support the campaign. So do it.
You can get info by going back and listening to the old episode where we had him on, and he dropped a lot of what was coming out. So that's cool too. If you're still wondering, but hop on that. But it's just like what happened with Plunderlings. Everybody knows that was a great line. Another Kickstarter that was out there that happened. Now Up a Big Bad has just blown up so much that even TAXHF is going to do a new shirt with Plunderings.
Tomorrow.
And that's going to be on
Orders
pre-order
go
soon.
up.
Yes.
Tomorrow.
So that's very cool.
Random knowledge bombs for you guys. So Phil Ramirez, sculptor, one of my partners for the Cursed Dead, is watching the show and just texted me, and he said, I actually oversaw and sculpted a lot of the large Galoob biker mice from Mars when he was at Varner Studio. So
Tight.
that's Phil Ramirez worked on those.
That's
guys.
awesome.
Yeah.
I love those bikes. Those are awesome.
Super, super small toy world. And then the only other thing that I wanted to mention that is utter nonsense is I went on Kev's show right before this one and opened up toys and talked toys with him for 2 hours. And I was really trying to get my V as big as possible. And I ended up, I ripped it, man. I was like stretching the neck out. Look,
You went Hulk Hogan.
I did. I straight up it's like, look at that.
It happens.
So, yeah, that's all.
So also this week that came up was a little bit of a spoiler from Diamond Select, and they showed the new Falcon figure.
Well,
And
today
then we
was
get
even
hit
worse.
with
Yeah.
these today.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we'll,
But kind of, I mean, these are
No comment.
the first episode.
No comment,
yeah,
guys.
no comment from Adam. Be quiet,
I'm
Adam.
sitting this one out.
Yeah.
Yes.
We've got better resolution ones that we have found, so we'll be posting those tomorrow for sure.
Mhm.
But so far
And
we've
that's
got Bucky.
that was
and,
also correct. That was talked about this week. So first it started with Diamond Select. Today was the Marvel Legends ones.
mhm.
What else was info this week? I think that was like majorly the whole week.
Mhm.
I mean, it's like it's
Like
like
with
you
the Hot
can
Toy
figure
show
this
this
out by going to the Toy Amigos Instagram page and seeing all the toy news that was posted.
I'm trying to
Well,
I'm trying to cover a podcast show here, Adam.
Well, these
sorry.
these photos actually weren't posted, so on our Instagram, I had to go to Lago's page to do that. But
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's
And then I'll bring up the
that's
Diamond
basically-
Select right now.
our toy news for the week and everything, which you said you were kind of into it. I love the show. I can't wait. I know Chamba, it's going to be starting for you in a while.
Which one?
We got Midnight
Episode
here.
2.
Oh, he's watching Invincible first, which I like.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
yeah, yeah.
so excited for Invincible.
Right after this, I'm going to watch Invincible. Then when that's done, I think it's 2 episodes that they're releasing first, right? I'm not sure. But in a few hours, they have the Falcon and Winter Soldier will be up. Also,
Yes.
watch Godzilla versus Kong when that's
I was
out.
just about to say you saw it early.
I did. I
Like,
saw it 2 days ago.
Oh, you
I
did?
saw it 2 days
Yeah.
ago.
Oh, and did you like it?
It was fun. It was fun. Yeah.
Awesome.
As soon as I watched it,
can't
I'm
wait,
like,
too.
I really need to look into those SH monster arts because I
Oh,
did
no.
miss out.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
I'll
No,
be-
because
I'll be right back.
I mean, I've always wanted one of the SH monster arts Godzillas, but
Mhm.
price-wise, obviously, it's not the best. But for some reason, the Godzilla versus Kong SH monster arts aren't that expensive. Like they're not like over 100 each. For
I
some
think-
reason, they're like
I think
under.
it probably has to do with the fact that it's tied to like a
Possibly.
a movie, and they probably produced more of them, knowing that
It's a fun film. Like it's weird because I love the original Toho Godzilla movies, a lot of them. So for me, I was like, I know where this is going. Like I kind of predicted so many things of the movie, but that doesn't bother me because I'm like, it's a Godzilla film. It's a
Yeah, so which is actually pretty cool. I mean,
like, I knew exactly what was going to happen in the story, which is bizarre
Yeah.
because I'm like, this is going to happen. I said that in my head, and I was like, it happened. I was like,
that's cool.
That's cool.
Astonishing News and Reviews, friends of the show, make sure you go subscribe. Says Invincible released 3 episodes.
Oh, 3 episodes. Excellent.
Yeah,
Indeed.
so
Someone
that's
else
cool.
asked. It's Amazon Prime, so it's Amazon
Correct.
streaming service.
Prime Video.
Yes,
yes.
it is. Yeah.
So I'll watch those, and then I'll wait for Falcon and Winter Soldier. Then I should probably start work.
That's
Nice.
cool.
Yeah, and just to
That's awesome.
forewarn everyone, I mean, like Chamba, I think you read the comics too. I read the
Ah,
comics.
yeah, love it.
The Invincible comics.
Violent.
Violent,
Violent.
hyper violent, I would
Yeah,
say.
I love
And
it. This is superhero violence.
yeah, I think the cartoon is gonna go hard. I don't know if it'll go as hard as the comics, but just be prepared. So it's like
hope so.
like I have a 7-year-old son, and I already know
Oh,
I am
he
not
should-
watching it.
You should
with
not
him.
watch it.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
It's not for kids at all.
Yeah, this is like we're talking about gory, bloody, more than you've ever seen blood, and it's like there's like a twist like early in the comics that will probably be in the first episode or two.
Parental
that-
advisory.
Yeah, it's like you definitely don't want to be watching this with your children. It's a cartoon for adults.
I don't recall how many because I know they spoke about what this first season is going to cover, but I don't know how far into the actual volumes they'll cover in this first season. I don't.
It'll be
I'm not
interesting
sure
to
about that.
see.
Yeah,
because,
yeah.
That
I'm curious.
that comic series is.
I hope this
literally-
completes the like. I hope that there's enough seasons to complete the entire run. That would be
Oh.
phenomenal.
Totally, because it's like I spoke about how my love of the comic before on like quickie minis and stuff. It's like I felt like I was getting in on the ground floor of like
Absolutely, 100%.
Spider-Man or something.
Yeah, yeah,
like, it's
exactly.
Like, it's really good superhero comics.
And also the fact that because to me it reminds me of how mangas are done, where it's one and done. It's one writer writing the whole thing. Sure, they had 2 artists for it, but their styles, kind of you can go back.
Yeah,
and
Ryan Otley
forth. Yeah,
and
Otley and Corey Walker, they're both
Right.
phenomenal. So, but one writer, one vision. It's kind of like, oh, this is to me. That's why it was like a manga, where I'm like, once it's done, that's it. And it's a finished series, so you're like, you can literally read from the start to finish and have the entire run done for you. Whereas like we have Marvel and DC heroes where they've
I've wanted
60+ years and
I've
there's
wanted
many
good toys for so
I'm with you.
long.
I saw those. What was it? Diamond.
Well, yeah, but McFarlane did it first, and McFarlane
They did.
toys were. So I bought them. I bought the Saga toys from McFarlane too because I love Saga, and
I
it's
want
like
articulated figures.
it's.
I'd love for like Marfex to do it.
Oh God! If an import company,
Yeah,
does
if you got Marfex or
I'd be
SH
so
Figuarts
happy.
doing that stuff, I'm like, give me import figures of all these properties that I like. Thanks.
Yeah, I mean, I will say I pre-ordered the diamond figures, but I'm also looking
Are you
at
gonna
those
kick bash?
as like potentially custom
Yeah,
fodder.
just take the heads, like repaint
Yep.
bodies of other things. Yeah.
Exactly. It's
I
like
was
I'll use
considering that, and
Marvel
I'm like,
Legends.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I would though, because that would be legit. But
Yeah,
Looking
Michael
forward to
Wisman's done some amazing Invincible customs.
Nice.
He
So
loves
good, man.
Invincible.
Invincible's so good.
So
I'm
do
so
we have
glad
some
it's been
time
made.
for questions with Chamba?
We're about out of time. I mean, it's up to him.
I'm fine. I can go on.
Okay.
All night long.
I just wanted to know.
five
do you-
and a half hours stream.
I
No, we
can't do
gotta
that. I
wrap
got
it
It's
We're
work.
entirely,
really
it's
busy.
entirely up to you guys.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm like, it's only 4 p.m. here, so
I just wanted to know:
Yeah,
do
yeah.
you have a favorite cover that you've done? Like, what is your favorite, and which project is something you'd like to work on that you have not worked on yet?
that's good. Both very good questions. Favorite cover that I did
That's what
was
I'm here.
for Street Fighter. I did like a 12 cover connecting cover type thing.
Ooh. Mm-hmm.
And it's got like I think it's got like 80 plus characters, and yeah, they were like, I drew them in a stairway, and that was probably one of my favorite covers because you can just, I think they released it as a poster because it's got every character there, so that was a good one.
Nice.
But property that I haven't worked on.
Yes, that you would like to work on.
Right. Okay. See, that's like, yeah, it's like a bucket list type stuff. That
Correct.
one's tricky because my goal is to obviously, like, growing up with all these properties that I loved, I've always wanted to work on specific things. And thankfully, if I can like at least do it once, that satisfies me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
I did the Turtles cover and I was like, cool, Turtles. I'd love to do more, but I've done 2. That's enough.
You can cross it off the list.
Absolutely.
Honestly,
Right.
Dude,
Yeah.
that same thing is what I feel like with working on a toy, where I'm like, we made a brown costume Wolverine, cross it off the list, but it's like,
100%.
bring on all the Wolverines I
Yeah,
can
yeah.
down. But like,
I'm not opposed to like not doing more, but if I've done it once, I can cross it off and at least be like, cool, I've ticked that off. I worked on some of the Transformers card game stuff.
Cool.
for I think it was like last year or something. So I was like, cool, I can cross
Yeah.
transfer stuff. Power Rangers, I crossed that off because I did like one of the alternate covers for that too. I was like, sweet, cross that off. Street Fighter was, obviously something I never even considered. So that's a constant thing. I haven't done anything for DC.
Oh,
So I
okay.
think anything would be neat. Nothing specifically, like, because I'm not super picky with that type of stuff. If I can just do something, that'd be neat. I don't really care. Marvel, I did the Venom one shot last year, so I'm like, cool, take that off.
Very nice.
So I'm just, honestly, I've got most things. Like, I know with like, I'm a big fan of like manga and anime, but they don't do stuff like that. And, I totally respect that in that sense where, like, to do a cover or work on a property officially, like say, like One Piece or all that, Dragon Ball and stuff like that, that's kind of off the market because it's not really a common thing that they do.
Yeah,
where they would hire outside artists to do stuff for them.
Like it was really rare that they got that guy to do the manga for Super because he was doing like fan art.
Yeah. And that's not a common thing at all.
No, it was very rare. A very kind of like weird thing, actually.
Very, very bizarre. And I know sometimes like when they'll do like American releases for packaging, I know I think it was like last year, they released a Naruto Blu-ray box set and they got like Will Sportaccio, an American comic artist, to do the cover.
Okay.
And people were just like hammering it online. They were like, what is this? Because it's like, I can understand in a way. I'm like, it doesn't look like the style.
Right.
So it's like, who are you marketing to at that point? So I don't really get it. But I guess that's one of the opportunities to work on a property from, that is a manga or an anime. But I'm trying to think if there's actually anything else. Like, I think I've covered most of my basis.
And that's cool because I think that's very awesome for you to say, I've crossed a lot off that list.
I've crossed a lot, and
which is
like
really
again,
cool.
like I'm open to do more of those things, but I'm looking around now. I'm just like, what toys do I have? Because obviously, it's like I would buy toys of things that I like, right? So, Aliens would be cool, but I did something for that.
See, that's awesome. You're naming off like
because I'm just trying to think. I'm just trying to think of things that I've done. Like I did Trouble Little China, which was awesome. I loved that movie as a kid. So I don't really know.
I still love that movie. Watch it religiously.
I don't know. If I could draw something X-Men, not even like if it's any character from X-Men, I'll be okay.
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
Now,
like if
now Cheney's ready to go for another album.
if
you have that, right? Yeah.
Snicked.
Or like a Spider-Man. Like if I can officially draw Spider-Man, even if it's like once, I'm like, cool, I can tick him off the list of the character.
One cover,
right.
Not even a cover, like anything at this point. Like if any character from X-Men, like a Wolverine or something, that'd be cool. Anything Captain America, that'd be cool. But just there's all like at that point, it's just I'm like picking and choosing. But in regards to like like Venom's one of my favorite Marvel characters, so I'm so glad that I got to do a comic, an entire comic for him already. So I was very happy with that.
How do you feel about the character of Venom?
Venom is pretty cool. Symbiote.
You guys are horrible.
Goes on anybody.
Ronald Ramos asks if you're doing anything else with Blizzard and Overwatch.
Oh, there you go. Overwatch. That's.
Or was a Better World just a one-time thing for you? Ignore if you can't say anything.
No, I'm gonna say I actually started. I think it was like maybe 3 years ago. They got me to do another one, but they canceled it on their end because they decided not to go forward with the character. I forget which character it was.
God, so there's got to be like so much work out there that you've like drawn stuff for that they're just like.
I can name actually a few now. Because it's been like a decade. Like over a decade of like
there's like there is that's the lovely thing is like there is a shelf life on that,
for sure. Like I'm not able to show these things, but like we did concepts for like I did some concepts for like Masters of the Universe stuff. I did concepts for Battle of the Planets.
Oh wow.
There was a remember the movie Sucker Punch?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
I did concepts for that. What else was?
Oh, yeah, I did. Yeah, I saw Jesse asked that earlier too. What about Resident Evil?
I have not done anything Resident Evil. Resident Evil's tricky because their license is very specific. I think IDW, in regards to the comics, got the license for that, and Capcom is very. I don't know. Capcom Japan and Capcom US kind of butt heads sometimes. So, and we work primarily directly with Capcom Japan. So
doesn't PlayArts hold the rights to the toys or whatnot for that?
Yeah, see, I think they did at one point, and I don't know who currently holds it right now. Like, I don't know. It's weird because I'm like, if you're a company like Capcom and you know these companies are willing to, like, you know, your properties are doing quite well, I'm surprised that they're not, like, say, giving, because I know they gave like Devil May Cry to Thousand Toys, you know, and they look quite nice. I'm like, I would have loved to have seen like some Resident Evil from Thousand Toys.
That would be amazing.
That would have been cool. I know there's a couple of like third-party companies that are making like the 112 clothed Mezco style ones, and they look quite nice. But I think there is an official. Right. Okay. You like that one?
It's cool. It was just too expensive. Like,
Right.
you know, like that's my complaint. It's like
That's really the and that's the problem. Like, I think it was also the kind of the issue with the Devil May Cry figures from Thousand Toys.
Those I have
look so
like
good.
I have, yeah. So like I didn't buy those, but I have that Dante. Like I do my thing with Amazon where I keep it like.
Oh, it's
as
there. Yeah,
art.
it's on your
Just
cart.
so that way I can like see if that price ever dips enough where I'm like justifiable.
Right,
Justifiable
absolutely. No,
purchase.
I'm really there. See, like for me, if it was that character, like I like that character, but I think if it were based on one of the older Dante designs, I probably would have gone in.
All red. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like the new design is cool, but it's not the Dante that I picture in my head when you say Dante.
Agreed.
So
100%. Yeah.
I'm very, that's why I'm like, I like that I'm picky in a sense with what I buy because I can't.
Got to draw those lines.
Yeah,
man.
I have to. I can't just be like,
Yeah.
oh, I like it, I'm going to buy it. I'm like, no, if I'm not 100% on it, I'm not even in on it. I can't, like, I can say, oh, it's dope, or I can say it's not for me, but.
You sound like you draw smarter lines than I do.
I have
though.
to.
I
have to. I have to. Like, I mean, in regards to like affording these things, I could do it, not a problem. But I'm like, what? Like, I don't want to have something and be like, I shouldn't have got that. You know,
I'm currently at that point in my toy room here where it's just like there's a lot of stuff that's got to go. Like, there's a lot of stuff that I haven't touched in years. That it's like, why do I even have it anymore? You know, and it's like, okay,
they make you happy when you buy it, but then when you have it, you're like, oh.
Yeah,
it's not as happy as I thought I'd be. In a way.
not continuing to spark joy for you guys.
Yeah,
really,
exactly.
not
Yeah,
really.
no, for reals. Yeah.
You know, and it sucks because it's like I should love this because you know, and that's why like with the whole Buzzmod Demon Slayer type stuff, they look dope. I like that property a lot. I know Figma's doing it too, and I'm like, Figma's a hit and miss with me. Like again, like what I'm saying, like they hit. Yeah,
I don't think the Buzzmod. I mean, I don't think the Figmas are going to be as good as these Buzzmods. I just don't. Like, I'm going to get both just because there's like a specific face with like Nezuko that they didn't do for the Buzzmod, where it's like kind of like the angry look with the bamboo piece in her mouth. They don't.
I'm shocked that they didn't.
Yeah, that blew my mind too. I was like, am I missing something? Is it in the box? No, it just didn't come with it. And I noticed that the Figma comes with it. So I'm like, well, you know, you can swap around and try and.
That's right. It's like you got to weigh it out, and it's like, do I have to get two of these things? I'm like, do I want two of these things?
Yep.
I'm like, you just want the best representation of the character, right?
Right. And sometimes you got to mix and match to make it work. So.
And that sucks. It's like, come on, man. If I want to pay this much for something, I'd like to at least get closest to the ideal version of it. But, you know, that's a perfect world, I suppose. You can't do that.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Like it wouldn't surprise me if, say, like a company like 3-0 ended up just getting the license for that. And like, I would love, like, I don't know if you guys read much manga or any of that stuff. Like Chainsaw Man is something that, you know,
I keep hearing
I'm
so much about it. And I've been meaning to read it.
I've got, like,
I'm waiting for
every volume of Berserk right there.
Okay, you're a big one. I'm waiting for like a company to pick up the Chainsaw Man license. Hopefully, like,
well, Good Smile's put out Nendoroids
They do.
already.
They've got the Nendoroids, but I'm like, give me 1,000 toys or give me like a 3-0.
Yeah, well, that's their way of testing the waters. Like
I'll throw my money right at you.
They put out a Nendoroid and if it sells well, they're like, okay, let's bump it up to the Figma, and then if the Figma does good,
their Figmas, I don't know. Figmas again, it's a hit and miss.
It really is. It's a luck of the draw. Like I think I was telling you in the Discord, like I'm so surprised that they did so much Konosuba.
It's great. It's great. I think it's quite large in Japan. That's why. So it really helps that there's a big fan base there.
And then even that we got so much Monogatari. Or
it's
Monogatari? Yeah, Monogatari.
Yeah, Monogatari, yeah. That one's good too. So I'm like, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens with those things. But
I just wish that they would have given us Kiss Shot. Like we have everything but Kiss Shot. Like
so hopefully like we'll see some new reveals for like Wonderfist and stuff like that. But time will tell.
Yep. I know Ernie really wants Kiss Shot.
All of it. Bring it on. Gene Simmons.
This is the part of the episode that I'm really looking forward to. Ernie's utter confusion.
Yeah. I'm here.
I did answer Ernie's question though. That was a great question too, in regards to like what I wanted. But honestly, going back to that, I don't honestly know what else I would want to draw for. I'm just looking around and I'm like, I've covered most, but again, like I named off those specific characters. If I can draw those specific characters in an official, level, then I'll be like, cool, cross you off the list.
Right.
Berserk?
That would be tight, but how often do you see official Berserk artwork outside of Berserk, really?
Never.
Never. Like that's it. It's like he does it.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's why it's tricky with like Japanese properties to be able to do that. Don't get me wrong, I would love to. I would jump at a chance at like to draw something like an official One Punch Man or something like that. But at this point, Murata's God, so I'm not going to bother with that.
Toy Farce gets me. And real quick, Channing, just real quick, I brought this up at the beginning of the week. We've had such a strong week with all the Chat Migos and everything. Anna V. Frankie is back. I was wondering, where'd you go? I'm glad you're here and all is well. So that's good.
Good. Awesome.
Yeah. Hopefully, like when I can announce this project, I can talk further about it because I'm pretty excited about it.
Well, you let us know. You can come over here.
I'll let you guys know. Yeah. I'll let you guys know when I can announce it, and then I can actually start talking about it because
I'm psyched. I think any way you can draw Boba Fett is going to be amazing. So that's
honestly, actually, you just brought something up. I would like to draw Star Wars officially. Just any like, if I could tackle a character, cross that off the list. Like
Boba Fett, but I don't. I'm just saying.
Any Mandalorian.
He means Commander Cody. That's what he meant.
Oh, okay.
Darth Vader would be sick.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Anybody with a helmet, really. But that'd be cool. I'd like that.
Yeah, that's something that would work out.
There you go.
What about anything like Tim Burton style? I mean, we were talking about your Nightmare Before Christmas stuff that you have behind you, which I totally am in love with. But like,
I don't know. Like, that's the thing. Like, they don't. With those properties, anything would be cool, but I don't see anything right now that would require.
Yeah, they have select windows, like when they're going to do something.
Yeah, like there's no comic of it. There's no.
Correct, and the anniversary was last year.
Yeah.
Right.
So all that promotion, right. All that promotion stuff was there.
I guess, like, they're not releasing merchandise for it, so there's really like limited opportunities to be able to draw those types of things. And that's why I'm like, what are the things that they're actually still releasing or that are coming out that there would be an open market to be able to get a chance to work on those things? And that's why I'm like, comics is a given. So like, I'm just naming a bunch of comic properties, but in regards to like Nightmare, no, there's nothing Nightmare that's coming out really. So that would be fun, like I obviously love it because I have that thing behind me.
Yeah.
That's very cool. We have a generous super chat from the Butterberry twin around saying Chamba would slay a Ernie as a Mandalorian illustration would be amazing. That's pretty sure I read that right.
It could be fun.
Yeah,
it could be
think
fun.
so.
Yes, I think Ernie hit it. Like a Star Wars, anything Star Wars would be cool.
Oh, he actually wrote a Sarlacc illustration.
Oh, is that what it says?
Yeah,
Oh.
Boba Fett falling into the Sarlacc pit is what he wants. Yeah.
But I mean, Chamba wouldn't draw something fake like that. It would have to be real, you know?
Yeah,
so.
that's canon. That's canon.
No, it's not.
It is. I would draw it from the Sarlacc into the pit's point of view.
I'd still
you go.
take it.
Yeah, him falling into the hole.
Yes,
Like,
yes, that would be the best.
You don't get that point of view. And
No,
I'll illustrate it from the
Nope.
mouth. But yeah, I think something Star Wars would be really fun. I don't
Yeah,
think
that's
that opportunity will happen, but if it does, I'm not going to say no.
Yeah.
You definitely let's see who's saying it. Jurassic Jesse has said it. The obvious version is a venomized Boba.
Oh, that wouldn't like. Honestly, if I find some, again, like free time is something that I don't have a lot these days because of the project that I'm on. But on like, I think it was like maybe 2-3 years ago for there's like this drawing exercise called Inktober, where
Yes.
for the whole month of October, you use pen
Inktober.
and ink and stuff like that to draw.
Right.
I did a whole month of like symbiotes over random characters.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, there wasn't any Star Wars characters, but I had like one of the symbiotes over Patrick from SpongeBob. I had
Nice.
so
Oh,
I
sweet.
went really random. I had like one on Starscream. I had one on the Tick.
You were going to Ernie Customs, basically.
Yeah.
I was basically doing any
Right.
customs, fully, except in illustration form as opposed to figure form.
Yes, yes.
Sure. So like I unfortunately I didn't tackle any Star Wars one then, but if I happen
So
to
see,
pick
there's
it up-
one on your list then.
Yeah.
Star Wars is definitely, and that's
Mhm.
cool.
But yeah, I think
That's
a Star
awesome.
Wars would be cool.
Yeah. Very
Awesome.
cool.
Oh, there you go, another one, Godzilla.
Ooh, yeah.
I love to, or like Ultraman. I know Marvel has the Ultraman license for the comics. I'd love to draw an Ultraman on an official level. That'd be neat.
Yeah.
I feel like they're out, but I obviously I've been buying have you read any of the Marvel Ultraman stuff? Or are you like?
I haven't.
Yeah.
Yet.
I'm
haven't
like waiting
picked up
for
a lot.
trades personally.
Yeah, I'm a
myself.
trade guy because I'd like to at least have an arc to
Yeah.
read as opposed to just wait per issue.
I'll be right back, gentlemen.
Yeah, I feel like in general, that's what I've graduated to. I used to do I lapsed in my Marvel Digital Unlimited subscription, but trades are the easy they're easier for me to store.
For sure.
It's just as far as
Floppies are
that
tricky.
goes.
Floppies are tricky.
I used to be it was Wednesday and Tuesday, but I used to go every week to the comic book store. I had a pull list, and it's I'm talking years. And then between the comics and the toys, I was becoming the craziest hoarder of just sheer quantities of stuff that I was just, and then I'm all for I love comics, I love it, but and I was not super into the whole digital version at first, but then it's so I can still enjoy
Storage wise it's the most convenient
Makes
in
huge
regards to
difference.
digital. Yeah. And plus, with comics, as much as I love the physical aspect of holding, say, a comic or a manga, I'm all about just the story and actually reading it. So if I can get it in any way in any format that I can, I will have it. Comics is my number one passion.
Yeah.
Otherwise I wouldn't be doing what I'm, I wouldn't have a job in comics if I wasn't in love with it. I love toys obviously, but toys is kind of just, that's hobby. That's it's pure hobby.
Right.
But comics, I love comics, and we're talking American comics, Japanese comics, other Asian comics. We got European comics as well. And if I can somehow get access to any of those things, I will find a way, whether it's digital or physical. So, but yeah, it's physical. The floppies, they just take up too much space, and they'll just end up and most of the time, when I'm done with it, I'll get a trade of it, and then I'll just give away the floppies because I don't I only got the floppies so I can read it up to date. And
Right.
I'm I could just wait. I could just wait for the trade at this point.
So you got to see Godzilla Kong early, then you brought up doing Godzilla, and you do Street Fighter, and Mortal Kombat is being released. Have you
Looking
done
forward to
anything
that.
Mortal? So am I, big time. Have you done anything
Have I
Mortal
done
Kombat?
anything Mortal Kombat, actually? I'm trying to think.
Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
I don't think I have.
Really.
I don't think I have. No.
Okay, so you said Dan was your Street Fighter. Who's your favorite Mortal Kombat character?
Kung Lao was.
Ooh,
I like
that's a
Kung
good
Lao.
pick. You know,
Yeah.
you don't hear that a lot either.
Yeah, I
No,
like
you
Kung
don't.
Lao
What
a
they say,
lot.
Kung Lao.
So
Yeah.
you're getting the Storm Kung Lao?
I'm not a Storm guy, unfortunately. Yeah, I mean they're large.
Thick.
It sucks because obviously you could tell the guys who run Storm love video games and fighting video games.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah,
They've got like
They love good toys. They
they
make
do,
good
they
toys.
do, but I'm
Yeah.
like, you are too big.
Yeah.
And-
I 100% agree. The aesthetic that they have, like
I like the beefy though.
one
They
of
do
my
beefy well.
toys of 2020, Lobo, the Injustice Lobo,
oh,
is
hands
a
down.
work of art. It's great.
Beautiful. Their
But,
dark side's fantastic.
Regular sized people, I don't like the regular size.
That's why I'm like, okay, they got Nakaruru coming out from Samurai Showdown.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I was like, okay, female character. She's
Yeah,
gonna
and
be
that's
smaller.
what we had. That's what we had said. Time for them to change the game and see if they can do
I don't
something.
We'll see.
Well, they did show
In
that
the form
picture
of
of the
petite.
evil Ryu, and he looked a little slimmed down.
He looks slimmer, but then all right,
Yeah.
now my problem with that, okay, you've got Evil Ryu who looks slimmer. How will he scale with the other Ryus?
Right.
How
right,
will he scale amongst other Street Fighter figures?
Right.
because they made this change now.
Right.
Right.
See, that's what I
And so-
was. You said you nailed it correctly because that's what I was kind of getting at when you guys said, "Well, aren't you all in on it?" But you're right because now you're switching. I have my other one, and I get that this is better, but that's maybe probably what I was trying to go for. Was you're right because now you're switching it.
Because
So
also,
you're
I
gonna
think
have to.
they released like a Street Fighter 2 version of Ryu.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And he's actually different from the Street Fighter 5 version of Ryu.
Yes.
Yeah, I'd like
Like,
it
if
better.
you have them side by side, he's better, I think, the Street Fighter 2
so
version.
do I.
But
yeah.
he's also different. And I'm like, all your Mortal Kombat figures, I think some of them aren't even in scale with each other.
Well, unfortunately, like the
So,
the Ken and the Ryu from Street Fighter 2, they suffer from those weird ankle issues that they had when they did with like Akuma and whatnot. When Akuma, Ken, and Ryu came out, all their ankles are wonky, man. Like they like restricted the articulation. Like you have to like turn the shin joint to move to get like the foot to go out to get it to pivot. Like it's to get the ankle to pivot correctly. It's unfortunate. They fixed it after that, but I remember when I got those, I was like, "You got to be kidding me, man!" Like, what?
They got the license for like, and another issue is like they'll announce a lot of these like properties, like they're going to do Darkstalkers, right? They're going to do they're doing SNK King of Fighters, which is dope, and I'm like, you've got like you're dipping into so many different properties, but we've got one figure, two figures from each of them, and it's like,
Yeah, me and Ernie say that. All
like
the
how
time.
long is it going to take to
Correct.
have say the full cast of Street Fighter?
Right. We
Yeah.
still had a lot that was shown for Mortal Kombat.
Right,
But
right.
we
I think
still
Mortal
don't
Kombat is the
have-
largest one, right?
Right.
But even
yeah.
with Mortal Kombat, it's like with like a lot of the classic Mortal Kombat guys, you can essentially release repaints and be like, this is a Scorpion now. This is Sub-Zero. We got,
See, and they did that too. They changed the game from the first Scorpion and Sub-Zero. That's exactly right. Now they're doing it with Street Fighter. Now we have two different versions of them. So
So, and it's like,
that's-
it's the same character. Could we at least branch out and have like the fact that they released the Honda? Fantastic. Make Dalzim, make Vega.
yeah, I can't wait for that.
You know what I'm saying? And that's
Right.
why I'm like, that's my kind of issue with the SH Figure Street
They-
Fighter line as well. It's like,
They
I'm
also-
surprised. Like I was talking to Cheney before on Discord, we're like, if they just to tide us over, release some alternate colors.
Yeah, for SHF, like
Yeah,
just
like
do
you've
player
got the molds
twos.
there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like release like an Evil Ryu, just change the head up, change his outfit.
Yeah,
I'd get it. I'd
do
get it.
Armika in the pink
Yeah.
costume. Do
I'd
just
love it.
do
Something.
player twos. I'd buy them all. I'd buy.
I
every
would too.
single one
Like,
of them.
and it's remake Sagat.
yeah,
I don't know what happened there. I don't know what happened with Sagat.
that
Cheney got me convinced, like, because I love the SHF Street Fighter line, like that's my Street Fighter, and Cheney convinced me not to even buy that figure, and I'm like, even now, I'm like, the fact that he exists as an SHF,
it's a blemish.
Like, he's not like, I have them, they're sitting right over there, and I don't have that figure. It kills me a little bit because I'm oh, that figure exists, but it's not.
It's an eyesore.
Like, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. It's a blemish on that line for me. And I'm like, how did this get accepted? I don't get it. I don't understand it. And they've made larger SH Figuarts figures. Like, I was like comparing him to any of the Dragon Ball stuff. That's what exactly.
Dragon Ball Z Majin Buu. It's freaking huge.
That Majin Buu is also phenomenal.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
That broke me out of my rules for Dragon Ball Z.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's like, I normally don't go into other sagas. And I was just like, no, that figure is beautiful.
He is fantastic.
You can't tell me that they can't do an E Honda great. Like,
I've got, with the Fat Buu. Yeah.
Not even just Fat Buu. I've got Big Buddha from Kinnikuman, and he's large. And essentially, I'm comparing him to like the I think it's like the SH Figuarts Street Fighter line is really easily comparable to the Kinnikuman line because they both use the fighting body. And the fighting body is kind of made for a lot of those fighting body stuff. They've got the Tiger Mask figures.
I had heard rumors that Kinnikuman was the kind of the test to if they were going to do Street Fighter.
They released like I've got most. I think I'm missing maybe two. I think it was 3 because there's alternate releases of the Kinnikuman line, and he's a big lad. Like, give me a second. I'm gonna actually pull him up because I need to show you what this thing is.
Yeah, Monkey is right too. They showed Katana Melina a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
That was the one with the dragon Liu Kang too.
Yep.
And we didn't get anything.
So this is Big Buddha.
Yep.
This is an SH figure. And he's not a small guy.
No.
So if you could do something like this, or like you were saying, the Fat Buu, he's a perfect example of a character that is fully articulated, that has the fighting body style, which is the same format, but it's not, you can make an Honda from something like this.
Easily.
Totally.
Easily.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Or like a Zangief, because Zangief is large.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't made any larger guys. Or again, Sagat, I don't know what
happened. Yeah.
He's short. He's like a whole head shorter, and he's like orange.
He's shorter than Vega.
That's exactly it. Like, once I saw that, I was like, I don't know what happened. Vega's like Vega's a fantastic.
Vega's a premier piece of the line.
I was shocked. I was shocked at how good he was, and I was like, why did they make Vega so good? Like, and Bison's really good too.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest, I like all of that line.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm like literally
Except
looking
Sagat.
at them right there, and it's like those are some
mine are
good
literally
toys.
Very good. I'm always going back to them. I'm like,
right here.
It's so good.
They're all right there.
Yeah, but that I didn't get Sagat because I'm like, why do you exist like this?
They really, like, honestly, I look over it and this toy line reminds me of like the Udon Street Fighter like spread, like the poster, it's like, and it's just like, oh man, I really like this toy line. And the lack of new characters and the mess up on Sagat is just like bummer.
I want them. I got a Storm Honda.
And he's and that's fantastic. And that's why I'm like, give me the S, because like I can't get the Storm E Honda and like have him next to everyone else. He'd look ridiculous.
Well, it's like the Zangief, like he kind of fits, but it's still off. Like,
well, I mean, because obviously, like in the games and stuff, or in illustrations, you can always. He's never in scale. Like you can make him as big as Hulk if you want.
Yeah.
And like have like Sakura sitting on his shoulder, looking like a puppet. But yeah, you can't like give me Hugo. You could do a massive Hugo and Poison and Guile. Give me Charlie. I want all Street Fighter guys. But we do Sagat first because you really messed that one up.
All right. Well, I think it's about time to call it a night here.
Yes,
first
sir.
off,
Dude, my butt hurts so bad. Like, so bad. Been doing this for
almost
I
5
think
hours now.
I think it's
Yeah,
5 hours
Yeah.
now.
You did
Yeah.
a great job today.
Yes.
I want to thank the Chamba very much for coming on, man.
Thank you guys
so
for
much
having me on. This was really, really fun.
Yeah,
It's always
thank you.
good to be on the other end, but this was fun chatting with you lads.
Thank you for always being on the other end.
Oh,
Yeah,
I love it. It's great. It's great to work to.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Ernie, you should come hang out in the Discord because Chamba does all the time.
I'm essentially there every
Yeah.
I'm there all day essentially.
I'll pop in and say what's up and try and find it.
there you go.
All right.
I feel like whenever I post in the Discord, I'm guaranteed an answer from either Chamba, Papa Schmitty, or Ryan Carper. Like,
Yeah, we're there. We're there. All
like
the
it's like that's like the crew that's like on top of it.
Action Figure 78 too. He's always
Action
in there.
Figure 78 for pictures
Yep.
for sure.
Mhm.
So yeah, thank you so much for giving us some of your time. We really appreciate
thank you
it.
guys. You guys are
You'll
legends.
definitely have to come back. This was
Oh,
this
yeah,
was
yeah.
a lot of fun.
Once I can announce that project, I'll see if I can if
Yeah,
there's
just-
obviously an open spot, I'll definitely join you guys again.
Yeah, let me know and we'll set it up for sure.
Oh man, you just let us know, Tom. We'll have it.
Because
up
that one
for
should be
you.
a fun thing to talk about.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But when you come back on, I want it to be like a Flight of the Conchords episode, and we're gonna do it all in song.
Never.
Oh,
I don't do musicals, so
I could
yeah.
do it's tricky just singing it out.
As we sang every episode of the Quickie Mini last week, JD says, "I don't do music."
I don't do
Full
no-
circle.
That's true. That's true.
Right. Yeah.
He blanked that out of his mind. It's like, wait, that whole thing-
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Completely forgot all about it already.
I had plenty of messages today of Ernie and the Fets. Let's just
Oh,
say that.
I bet.
Okay.
So where can we find you at, sir?
I'm actually the Chamba everywhere.
All right.
Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. I've got a bunch of like time lapse videos of artworks, and I used to do some streams on Twitch in the mornings, but because of work, it got really busy, and I was like, I should probably just use that hour as work instead. But yeah, I used to stream a lot on Twitch as well. So, but yeah, on the Chamba on most platforms,
Okay.
easy way just to make it unified, really.
And Adam?
I'm playing with myself.
Okay. You didn't do anything extra today that you want people to check
Oh,
out?
I was on toying around. I guess you that if you weren't there. Sorry, I added
for the people that are listening tomorrow. Yes. All right, Ernie, take us away, Captain.
Yes, sir. Chat Migos, thank you very much for joining us. Everybody who was new who showed up to the show today, thank you for joining us. If you're wondering what that Discord is, one of the moderators will put the link in there. It continues this talk 24/7 all day long. Don't forget to join our Facebook group as well, where we have info on there too. Just like Chamba, we're on all social medias. This is what's great when we have guests like this. We've had Adam in the family, and he's huge in the business. Chamba does this; he's huge. Go follow Playing with Myself and Chamba, and realize the background of these guys who are so cool to be just one of us as well too, and share their love for what we love too. But to experience how talented these people are. And they're here just like us. So Chamba, thank you very, very much. We greatly appreciate you being here. Guys, join us back Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday for the Quickie Minis at 5 p.m. And then we'll see you Thursday night at 8 p.m. next week for our regular podcast show.
Mm-hmm.
Guest next week?
We'll see.
Is there a guest next week? Okay.
Oh,
Janie's
I
like,
never know
all the
either.
secrets. Are we
Yeah.
actually going to have a real Chat Migo for
Yeah.
Chat Migo Tuesday?
I'm working on it.
that was a nice surprise, though.
Yeah.
Dude, any show that Dario pops on is a great
Yeah,
one.
I can't take
It's-
any credit for that. That was all Adam's idea. So
I was like, see if Dario's available quick.
because I had thrown in the towel. I was like, I don't know. I wasn't able to get anyone, and he's like, no, it has to happen. It's like, okay.
We
You have a
to
list
have
now,
a
right?
Chat
You've got a
Migo.
list of guys now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've
They should
got
be
it
all right.
figured out.
So,
Yeah.
which is good.
All right. Well, with that being said, I am Cheney 180.
I'm the Fallen Fat.
I'm playing with myself.
And I'm Chamba.
And remember, guys, they're not dolls.
Unless it's a Mezco. Plus Ultra!
It's Chicky Nugget time. I still got to get that nugget out.
Yeah.
Man.